I am sure sports. You know me there. I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment. Let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick-Nick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick-Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
All right, my people, good evening. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am Manning's man, and I hope you're having a top evening. Yeah, it is the big one, the big show. It's called the Football Show, where we open our lines from the very beginning of the show. What that means is that you can call in from the very beginning and share your thoughts. In fact, you are allowed tonight to even call on other sporting matters. Yes, if you are a fan of Major League Baseball, guess what? The Yankees game versus the Cleveland Guardians, formerly the Cleveland Indians. All right, that game got off early today, having been put off, you know what I mean, due to some bad weather. And the Yankees won game 5, and the Yankees have moved on. All right. And so the Yankees have moved on. If you know me, I support my teams from New York, and they'll be taking on the Houston Astros. Yep. That's next on things for the Yankees. But welcome to the show. I am Manning's man. Yeah. Demo, you know what that is. Let me say it this way. He's a gospel artist not doing gospel right now, Demo. Okay, all right. Paul Watkins just letting me know that he's a farmer Dintil man, not your castle, sir. Fact and non-verbal, all right? Big up, Mr. Dintil. Demo, he is a Christian, but he's not doing Christian music. I see the Liverpool fans are in the building. You never walk alone, Marcel. Bless up. So welcome, Fresh God, up and running. Thank you so much, people. As soon as you get onto the stream, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe if you have not yet, and also share. No, Nicole, I'm not the guru. Pioneer is the guru. Pioneer, and he was doing the basketball show today, Nicole. I'm the Ruru. All right, I'm the Ruru, and they say Pioneer is the guru. Hey, Nicole, so one of these days you need to give us a big appearance, and come share. You need to come and talk to us about some netball. You don't follow the Jamaica netball team and the World Netball qualifiers going on in Jamaica, Nicole. You need to tell us about what's going on in the netball and teach us some netballing stuff, all right? Yeah, I am the Ruru. Pioneer is the guru. Yeah, man. Big up, Marcel. You understand me? Bless up. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. It's going to be a good show. Again, hit the like button. Subscribe if you have not done so yet. Share the content with someone else. All right? And so we're going to get into some good sport. God bless you. How you doing? God bless you. How you doing? Man of God, you know? Hey, listen, what I love about this, right? Whether you believe in, maybe you don't believe in God, but there's a lot of persons who follow a religious kind of practice in their life. You understand me? Demo Dre, you understand me? You have persons like God bless you, Liverpool Football Club. It's good that we can practice our faith. You understand me? And still. Oh, so what that practice our faith in a way, you know, just practice that. So check it out and think. Pesa is not in that group though. Pesa not in the group that practice any faith and stuff. Nico, what the title of the glasses, man? Chris Lynch. Nicole is asking what your title. He's actually a referee, you know. He started refereeing some games over there in Arkansas. Because he's my brethren from Arkansas. He's a KC man. We call him Lyncho. I don't know. He's a Lyncho. I don't know. He doesn't have a title yet. Glasses man. Chris Lynch, your official title is Glasses man. Yeah? Glasses man. All right. So, Dima, anytime you see Chris Lynch, you just say, Glasses man, what a go on? Yes, that be. Yeah, but so we'll give him that title, Glasses man. So he was on the show today as well. So I need to put in the description, Glasses man as well. All right. So let me give you some of the scores in the Manning Cup today. So we had some Manning Cup games today. I would say all the results are that we saw today, except for one, are all expected results, with the exception of one particular game. Big up KC, Lord of mercy. Did I get why KC seemed to be like, I was watching the game with St. George's and Kingston College, and there was a fan that they were interviewing, right? She said her brothers went to KC, but I think she said she had a son who went to George's, but she's rooting for KC. And I'm saying that, really? That don't make any sense. That don't make any sense at all. But I guess it makes sense to her. I may have heard wrong, but I'm almost certain that's what I heard. So here are the games that were played today. Jamaica College defeated Cedar Grove by 9-0. St. Jago, they ran past Holy Trinity 4-0. St. Catherine defeated St. Mary's College 7-1. Dunoon were 2-1 winners over Norman Manley, putting Norman Manley in a spot of bother. And Jonathan Grant defeated Tarrant by 2-0. Now, those are the scores, right, of the games that were played today. Now, that has certainly changed up some of the at least in one place, it is kind of setting certain things and changing up some other things. What I am going to do is to give you the zones, the standings, so you can see how these results affect the standings. All right, so I'm going to do that right now, show you the zones, and so you can see how the results today. So no games were played. The games tomorrow, you'll see that it will be in the St. George's Kingston College group. So this was one of the groups that we had games in, and so you can see the point standings from here. So let me show you it. If we go here and we add this here, so there we go. All right, so right here you see, let me make it a little bigger so you can see Jamaica College. So every team in this zone, they have one game remaining. All right, and that game is Saturday between Jamaica College and St. Catherine. All right, I will say this, it is going to be highly unlikely that St. Catherine can surpass Jamaica College. Why? Because presently Jamaica College has 54 goals in terms of the goal advantage, whilst St. Catherine has 31. So St. Catherine would have to defeat Jamaica College like by 20 something goals. Well, yeah, not so much, by like 10 to bring down the goal difference. So JC would be minus 10, which would make them 44. Then St. Catherine would get 10, which makes them 41. So they would have to defeat them by 14 clear goals to change. So you will notice that means that St. Jamaica College will be 1, St. Catherine will be 2, because St. Diego win, and you think they're going to win their next game, St. Diego will be finishing on 18 points, I believe, which means they could qualify as one of the better third place teams coming out of this zone. All right. So that's one of the groups that we saw action in today. The other group that we saw action in is this very interesting group right here. This is a very interesting group because when we looked at this group last time, Stats were leading this group, right? Norman Manley had a very good chance, but they lost to Dunoon. If Norman Manley had won, they would have moved to 19 points. And 19 points would mean that they can surpass Stats for second place. Having lost that game, Jonathan Grant and Stats are automatically through, while Norman Manley will have to win their third game to see if they can get through as one of the better third place teams. And so that's the outcome in terms of the standing in the zones coming out of today's set of fixtures. All right, we have some other comment here. Arsenal are 4 points clear at the top, courtesy of Liverpool. So you're welcome, Mannings. I remember you predicted a Liverpool win, though. Yeah. All right. It makes sense because she probably was trained for Casey long before her son was born. Oh. See, all right. Maybe true. Maybe she was a Casey fan because she grew up with her brothers and stuff. And so though she had a son that went to George's. But I don't know how she ended up sending her son to George's. Maybe the father has something to do. I don't know how that works. Understand me? But here you go, birth with an answer there. So that is how the Manning Cup is now. Tomorrow, there are also some very interesting fixtures tomorrow in the Manning Cup. All right, you need to pay attention to a few games in the Manning Cup. I'm going to show you what's going on in the Manning Cup tomorrow. In the Manning Cup tomorrow, let me give you the games that you're going to need to pay attention to, because there's a game between Calabar and St. George's tomorrow. That's a very important game. And the Waterford versus Kingston College game. All right, so these are there are only 3 games on tomorrow. So I don't know if any will be televised, but these are some good games. Calabar at home. Calabar needs to win this game if they stand any chance of going any further in the competition. So do Waterford. The last set of games will see St. George's going up against Kingston College. So both of these teams will be looking to get maximum points from their fixtures tomorrow. So these are some very crucial games as the first round of the Manning Cup draws to an end. All right, very, very crucial games. Not much happening over there in the Dacosta Cup. Like we said, they had given some seedings, and we figured that how the teams are seeded now is how they will be seeded in terms of going into the final stages. And we had gone through the seeding for you. The last set of fixtures were the Saturday games. There were no games. Let me see. There were no games today. There were a couple of games today. Well, Anchovy were defeated 5-1 by Irwin. Cornwall defeated St. James Malden and Green Pond drew 0-0. Alphonsa Davis defeated Alston 2-1. Christiana and Mile Gully drew 0-0. Demby were 8-0 winners over Tatius Golin. So let me just, maybe a good thing is to just show you some of these fixtures so you can see them and we go through them together. So let me share them with you and we are going to go through them from the top and show you how this works out. All right? Yes, it's a conclusion of the end. Brain drain. However you want to say it, my friend. Bless up, brain drain. So, here we go. So, in today's action in the Dacosta Cup, we saw Cornwall College 1, St. James 0. Great Pond 0, Malden 0. Alphonsus Davis 2, Alston 1. Alphonsus Davis, same, Spalding High School. Christian and Mile Gully 0-0. Demby were 8-0 winners over Tatius Golin. Glenmuir 5, Old Harbour 0. Garvey Maceo defeated Fogo Road 2-1. When was this? What? No, man. This is old game. No, man. No, because I'm wondering, where did I get this from? Because the 11th, that gone long time, man. Sure, man. Come here, I wonder where, how this fixture come right here. That gone long time. Yeah. The 15th. So there were no more fixtures in the last set of fixtures were Saturday. So I'm wondering where, because all of those games were played already. Yeah. So, right. So the next set of games in the Dacosta Cup will be the knockout stage games, where I've given you the seedings for those. All right. Also, you know that in the Boom El Clasico, Arnett Gardens defeated Waterhouse on penalties for the $1 million, but Waterhouse got $500,000 as well, though they lost the game. Very good turnout, very good game, and deserving winners were Arnett Gardens, I believe. I think on the day they had the better of the play, and so based on that, I think they are deserved winner of the first Boom El Clasico. All right. So that was big. That was good. Like I said, good turnout and good for the competition. The goal difference between St. George's and KC. All right. So let me show you that again. I'm going to go back to the Manning Cup and show you that particular zone, and we can look at it together. All right. So let's go to the Manning Cup. So we can help Nicole with that bit of information to see if there's any further changes that could take place. I think it's a sizable goal difference. All right. So not really. It's very close when you look at it. So let's go back here so Nicole can see what's going on. So there you go, Nicole. So as you can see, the goal difference is 33 to KC, 31 to St. George's. Yeah. Yeah. And if you notice that if Calabar wins tomorrow, they will go past Waterford. And that would set back St. George's in terms of if KC wins. So all four teams need to win tomorrow. Oh, Malden won, St. James won today. Thank you so much, Peso. So it's a two goals difference, Nicole. Thank you, Peso, for that score update. Gunners boss, Brain is asking if he actually made it out of the basement. I remember I tell you, Arnett is the side to beat. All right, Damian Corrales. We will see when the competition start. That is just a one-off game, you know. We'll see on Sunday how it will go. They're a very good team and they look very, very good on the day. I will give that to them. But there are some very good other good teams in the league. Yeah, right? All right. The man is saying that the lady that I was speaking about, The older brothers went to Casey and her younger one went to George's. She was cheering for Casey before her younger brother went to George's, not son. Thank you, sir. Says not son. Okay. All right. He says it's not son, his brother. Okay. So she was cheering for, like what Bert was saying. She may have been cheering for for Kingston College first. All right. Thank you for that. All right. Now, there were also some, but good game yesterday, right? It good for the football, good turnout, good atmosphere, good ending to the game, the penalty shootout. I think there was some, given what local football is, there was some good quality play. The surface was also good. The entertainment value was also good. So kudos to the organizers. Well done to the JPFL, Jamaica Professional Football Limited, Mr. Christopher Williams and Owen Hill and the rest of the team and everybody who put that together. Very, very good for the competition. And I hope that what they will do is every month they will find a game and bill it this way, like they call it bonus game. So, for example, say when a Falkland and a Mobile United play, that derby out there, they make it like that. Like the Cavaliers Mount Pleasant derby, they do it like that. The Arnett Gardens Tivoli derby. You understand me? Just make some of those games with some additional incentive to see how, all right, to see how it will work. I think it's a good idea, and you push and promote those games in a particular way so it can generate the kind of turnout and stuff. Do it in Clarendon as well, I don't know. Maybe Chapperton Maroons and Humble Lion or Vera, but something like that, I think that would be good. Because I think that whole product yesterday is a good product to market for the league. And when people do well, we have to stop and take time to commend them for the good work they are doing. We can't always be negative and seem to be finding all the faults and the issues. We need to highlight when things are done good and done well and commend the people who work hard to make them happen. All right, Pesa is asking, I know they released Siobhan Jean-Paul and Chevon Stewart has not turned up there as far as I know since preseason. So I think that is it for him. I have not seen Swaby as well. I don't know if he was released or that he had lost a brother. So maybe that is still taking a toll on him. I don't know the details of his absence, but he has not been there at Mount Pleasant as well. Okay, so that's it on those three. There's also some midweek EPL games. All right, there are some midweek EPL games, and we had some a couple of games played today. I was able to watch the Brighton versus Nottingham Forest game. And then I was also able to catch the other part of the Crystal Palace, more of the second half, the Crystal Palace versus Wolves game. Those were the two games that were played today. I'm going to now put them up and then show you them on screen so you can see the results. That is the game between Crystal Palace and Wolves, and the other one between Nottingham Forest and Brighton. I don't know, man. Brighton plays some very good football, but they still don't have that clinical striker. That game ended 0-0. They had so many opportunities to score. Wilfred Zaha scored the winner for Crystal Palace in their 2-1 win over Wolves. I don't know, this guy, Garcimeda, poor play to allow that goal to have been scored, right? Adama Traore opened the scoring for Wolves before Eberishi Eze scored in the 47th minute, and then Wilfred Zaha then sealed the deal in the 70th minute. I don't know what that guy was doing. But this Brighton game, if you look at the stats for this Brighton game, it's ridiculous. Look at this: 19 shots, 7 on target. Nottingham Forest had no shot on target. In the second half was when they had their first shot, and Brighton just could not score. I think if this team were to get a solid forward, they would cause some problems in this league. So, what has that done? It has moved Brighton up into 7th place on the league table, having played a game more. So they are 7th on the league table. They are 2 points above Liverpool, who are in 8th position, and the Crystal Palace now comes into the top 10 and 13 points, tied with several teams, including Brentford and Bournemouth, and so several teams have 10 points. So this is like make-up games for some of these teams. So you'll notice Arsenal already they have played their games. So big games are coming up tomorrow that needs to be watched as well. Tomorrow we will see Bournemouth going up against Southampton. Liverpool will be playing West Ham. Right? I think these are 3 good games, right? Liverpool, West Ham, good game. I think because of how deep West Ham defends, that then it's going to be hard for Liverpool to break them down. But I'm telling you this, I am giving Liverpool the win. And let me tell you, people, Trent is starting tomorrow. Trent is starting tomorrow. Man is telling you this, right? This is the kind of game where you need a Trent. When the teams are sitting deep, you need a Trent Alexander with his diagonal passes and squares and pace down the right to help Liverpool. So I'm picking Trent to start in this game. Unfortunate news is that Diego Jota, he's out. He got injured in the City game. And it also means that Diego Jota will be out of the World Cup. I mean, whoa. Because I think Portugal, though I don't pick them to win, but this is probably in a long time the best compilation of talent that they have going into the World Cup. And to see him, picking up an injury this time of the season and missing the World Cup is very, very unfortunate. And I can understand how some players are playing in the league because, man, nobody, as much as we may think league football is good and Champions League, all of these players, listen, they will trade playing in the Champions League to play World Cup football. And so I can imagine how devastating this is for him. Right? Maybe it will work out for Liverpool in the long run, that he will recover and be ready after the World Cup, having less stress on his body and all of that. I hope that will work out. But that Liverpool West Ham game, I'm going. This is one of the first, well, except for the City game. This is going to be one of the first games that Liverpool takes the lead. Liverpool, I think, is going to go up by 2, and then I think West Ham is going to score. I think West Ham is going to score, but Liverpool will win comfortably. I'm going to pick Bournemouth and Southampton to draw. I'm also picking Chelsea and Brentford to draw. Yeah. All right, so those are the first 3 games. I'm going to get to the others, but let me just run over to some of your comments. What about Lane? Lane is in Portugal. But they have bought centre backs. They have Dyer, they have Topi, they have Melvin Duxley. They have enough centre back, man. They have Alwyn Harvey, they have Ladiel Ritchie. Mount Pleasant is not short on centre backs, right? And in midfield, they have Kevin Isaac, they have Rankin, they have Alwyn Harvey, they have Demario Phillips, They have Ricardo, Richard, Suleim, McCullough, Jebison. Listen, they have good wing play. They have Andre Fletcher. They have Mount Pleasant. I think this is, except for that first season when they had Ben and those guys on the league. I think in 2019 when the league ended abruptly, leading into the pandemic, somewhere there. I think this is the best coming together of players that they have had, and Coach Whitmore needs to produce with this team. Right, but you know that football isn't played by name and on paper. Yeah. So, yeah, those are the two gamblers, Peso and Rob. Management, Mount Pleasant can't sign an outstanding creative midfielder, but Demario Phillips is a very good creative midfielder. They have him there. There are not many, and remember, listen. All right, so people, let me help you, right? This central attacking midfielder, creative midfielder idea, there are many teams that play with what you call 2 number 8s. Like City sometimes does it. Like they don't play with the conventional number 10. Football is so dynamic now that when it comes on to midfield, it is very, you can't like, okay, who is the creator kind of a thing. A lot of teams play people in midfield who can create. The kind of Ozil kind of player is not as predominant. The Coutinhos, that kind of number 10, the Bendia, that kind of player is not needed. That midfielder needs to be more flexible in the modern game. So I don't think they need a quote unquote a creative midfielder in the conventional midfield play, but they need persons who are good enough in midfield to create opportunities. And I think in the squad, they have several of those. There is Jebinson, there's Kimani Bailey. They have very, very good depth. Must be managed and coached well and prepared well for the competition. All right. Demo says, I told people Forrest was going straight back down. Signing 30 at new rejects made no sense. But Demo, but half of the squad that they had were not their players. Right? Fresh God. All right, so all right, it's when I tell you that Alwyn Harvey at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 played centre back. 14 played centre back. At Dintil played centre back. This is my player. He played centre back in the playoffs of Mount Pleasant last season. He can play centre back. In fact, I think he's one of the better centre backs in Jamaica. Mount Pleasant just deploys him in midfield. But he is a centre back who plays in midfield. He was a centre back first. All right. Rob Smith, Liverpool not drawing the game. Where you get that from? No, nothing like that, man. They're going to beat. Listen, teams like West Ham are set up ideally for Liverpool to beat them. I'm telling you. All right, they become Duxley and Harvey are listed as midfielders, not centre back. It don't listen. It don't matter why people. It don't matter what people listed at. When the time comes for the game, they can be played based on where the coach want to put them. That's all I'm saying. All right. Demario Phillips will be the cam if Tapa decide to do that because that's his best position. People, again, football. All right. I don't know. Listen. All right, people. Mr. Speed make a comment here. Mr. Speed, Mount Pleasant is the Galacticos in local football for 2022-2023. Front runners for the JPL title. This is the Cavaliers man saying that. Mr. Speed, listen, explain, because creative midfielders are not anymore the traditional number 10s. All right, who is Liverpool's number 10? Who is Liverpool's creative midfielder? Who is Liverpool's creative midfielder? Who is the creative midfielder at Real Madrid? So I think sometimes we mix up in football. We mix up in football position and function. But we don't want to get into the football talk. You understand me? So let's see. Yeah. All right, Fresh God, me now go really run it down because you understand, me know the conversation I go. But I am the person who coach Alwyn. So if you say that he's not and because of that, then fine, bro. Me now go down the road with you. I am the one who transferred him to Mount Pleasant. He left from my team and I know him. Me can go down and holes and call him. Brethren, just trust me. He's a centre back that can play midfield. Believe me, me no need to make it up. I coached him for years. Trust me. Just ask Mr. Speederman and my club him transfer from. Trust me. You understand me? Yeah. Management, even in a 4-3-3, you need a creative midfielder who can create from deep and control the game. All right. But do you know that? All right. So a creative midfielder is not a position, it's a function. There's no position called creative midfielder. It's a function. So you have to separate the function from the position. Oh boy. Record transfer. Record transfer spending this for this transfer window. What is the record amount? I don't know. What is the record amount? What is the record amount? Lab, that's not what we're talking about, Rob. What Rob Smith saying now? CC, our league can't bet on. Betting business. Management, thank you for informing me last night about the game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Great entertainment. Big up Dan Dada. Glad I could have done that. Much appreciated. All right, let's see if I can run through. Mount Pleasant, technical director. Big up, sir. Rich is still a play ball. Yeah, man. Topi spotlight gone because Topper love Richie. No. Come on, man. Trent is already. So you bench your number 10 against City. Indimo, stop your madness. The traditional number 10 has died. There you go. Thank you so much. That is the next coach talking, but the people them now go stop. You understand me? Them now go stop. Them go keep insist. Because the people them now go listen, you know, them just go make what them say. What? Who is saying that? Hold on. Listen, people, Fresh God. Thiago is not Liverpool's number 10. Watch the Arsenal game. He wasn't playing the traditional. Come on, man. Madrid. Oh, jeez. All right. You know, me go on. You know, I'm going to stop. Come on, man. Brethren, me not going. Listen, me not going to argue with you. Here's what I'm saying to you, man. Listen, me just gonna move on and have some different conversation. All right? Because here's the thing. All right, Dio. All right. It's not going to make. Me can't have the conversation because you guys not distinguishing the function from the position. So it don't make no sense we have the discussion. Trust me now. So me I go leave it alone. All right. So please, I mean not ignore no comment, but me refuse to speak on that. Me rather somebody else who is a coach come on the platform and explain it, because you guys not going to listen to me. All right. You see me, I tell you, you're going, what about run down and relax, brother? Easy no, man. Brother, you calm down, man. Because every time you say something and people respond, calm down. You calm down, man. Me calm, fresh God. You relax, bro. You see me, I go stop up the conversation, man. Make a coach come on. Just calm down, man, and relax. I need maybe somebody. Brethren, sports on the ball. Come on now. So what you want? We're going all over the place. So yeah, so Brentford versus Chelsea is the game. Brentford versus Chelsea. Good game. I think that game is going to be a drawn game, right? Like I said, Liverpool to win. Also, the Newcastle versus Everton game, and is I think Newcastle will edge Everton, and Manchester Tottenham Hotspurs. It's going to be difficult to call this one. But Manchester versus Tottenham. At Manchester, in Manchester, Manchester will win. I think Manchester is beginning the coach is beginning to get the team to play how he wants them to play. So I'm going Manchester United to win. All right. Spurs. Peso, you only saying that because you support Liverpool, bro. Come on, man. You really think Tottenham is going to beat Manchester in Manchester? That will not happen, man. It not gonna happen. Manchester, listen. If you know how Spurs are, Spurs go on the road to defend, and that is set up for Anthony and those guys and Martial to destroy them. I'm giving Manchester a 2-1 win in this game. 2-1 to Manchester in Manchester, and 2-1 to Newcastle. So Brentford Chelsea draw, Liverpool to win, Everton to beat Newcastle, Manchester United. And when I listen to Manning's man, I don't know win money enough to come share it with me, Especially you can gamble some, man. No, but they have Rashford, Anthony, and Ronaldo is going to play. And remember, Richarlison is out. Richarlison is out, Richarlison not playing, So his son and Kane, the coach is going to play 4-4-2 like he did last time around. Adjust him formation. Manchester going to win, man. Manchester, truthfully, people, Manchester have been playing better from where they started the season. Me like being real and honest, I like the dishonesty, You understand me? Dima Trent is here. Dima Trent.
Good night, boys. You can hear me?
Yeah, man. It's so like you don't know. You're a pilot in an airplane, brother. That thing is right on top of your head. I must be seen double.
What do you mean?
Like it look like your head is touching on the top of the airplane. That
No,
man, I'm just kidding. I realize you're in something else. Yeah. What say you? What do you think about the Liverpool game tomorrow? Firstly,
All right, first of all, I didn't get to because last night it turned into a Arnett and thing the show, so I didn't get to be shameless about our victory against Manchester City and against Pep Guardiola
oh,
because a
you
lot.
didn't come and tell them that you didn't have Liverpool to win. Tell them, yeah, true, true.
Yeah, but I had them to get a point. I thought that the game would have ended in a draw. I called a draw. I thought that the Anfield, despite how badly we've been playing, um, for the season, is like coming to Anfield for a Manchester City game. Them just always are gonna be up for it, and so I thought that would have gotten a result.
What
As
did you
much
say
as
about James Milner starting and what Foden would do to him? Was it
same, they're
you?
gonna mince him.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to be wrong about that, but I have prior evidence of that happening. Like the last season, he played right back as well, and Phil Foden minced him left, right, and center to the point where he was supposed to get a red card, and he didn't get the red card, and Klopp have to pull him off quick before he eventually got the red card. So I didn't me no feel no way say me think that they're gonna happen again. James Milner hasn't been playing great for the season. Like he had a very good game that game, but I had evidence to say otherwise and improve me wrong, and I'm happy to be proven wrong. So yeah, excellent from James Milner. Brilliant stuff from when we run it back from our championship season with Joe Gomez and Van Dijk. That's the partnership that won us the league where we were barely conceding
yeah.
goals. Those two together were excellent in terms of marking Haaland. And I thought
And
that
he started Fabinho as well instead of Jordan Henderson. So people don't realize that
exact
Klopp made a few adjustments. He changed the centre back pair. And I thought he'd have gone with Canute. Remember I was saying that
no,
on the show.
Konate was out. He
Right.
was
So he was
injured.
out.
I mean
Because
he's
I said,
still out.
yeah. So I think if he wasn't injured, he probably would have played him. That's me. But he used Gomez, change it up.
Hmm.
Then he also dropped Henderson and brought in Fabinho, who had not been playing well up until that game.
Exactly, yeah.
Right? Same thing. He took a risk. I think Trent could have started. Though he had a little niggle, I think he could have started. But he made
He
a
was
choice.
never gonna start. He was never gonna
Yeah.
start.
Yeah. And I think he just said, listen, I'm not going to start you, but I can bring you on in the game for whatever reason later in the game because he wanted to be
Even,
solid. Yeah.
even tomorrow, I don't think Trent will start. I mean, the
I
little
think I
cameo
think he's
that he
going to
came
start.
on,
I think he's going to start him. You know
even the
why?
little, yeah, go.
Because I think like what Trent offers will be needed against West Ham. I don't think you need the defensive stability of Milner against West Ham.
No,
It's
but it's
more
not
about
about quality,
legitimate. Yeah, go ahead.
It's not about quality, man. Is man. The man actually did injured, like the Martinelli ring out the man foot. So it's like I think he'll come back for the Forest game.
You step in the man
Hmm?
foot, man. There was a ball unintentionally stepping Trent foot still.
Yeah, so we're saying the same thing. Him stepping on
No,
foot.
yes, no, you're saying ring out him ankle. That's a different thing.
Yeah, but
Ring out him ankle. Yeah, that's a bit. That is how
it
it
put
goes.
the man out for a while. I didn't say he did it intentionally. I'm saying that it happened. You know what I mean? And so yeah, so I think he'll come back for the Forest game, and he might come on as a late substitute again or whatever. But he's not. I don't think he's going to start. And a lot of people in the Liverpool fan base are saying that listen, we can't change a winning team. Let Milner go again. He's on a high and for me, I don't know. I think Milner will be fine against these guys. I don't think West Ham
I
is.
don't think so. I think how West Ham play, I would
Mhm.
not start Will Milner. I would really start. Yeah, I would really start. I would start Trent. I just think because of the deep how I've seen West Ham play, that they pride themselves on playing solidly. David
Yeah,
Moyes is like that. He
yeah,
likes to.
yeah.
I think Trent can help Liverpool to break that down and possess more of a threat going forward
Mm.
than Milner. Because I think the longer you allow West Ham to stay in the game, is it more likely the game is going to be a drawn game.
Yeah,
So
and I mean, like I said, for me, it's not about quality. Once Trent is fit, he's going to, like, if Klopp said to him, listen, I mean, he's going to say, him want play because that's just what Scousers do. Gerard used to do it, Carragher used to do it, even when they're not 100% fit, they want play. And Klopp for me just need to save him from himself. And even if him say him fully fit and him ready, I don't think he should play. I don't think West Ham are going to give us any threat that James Milner can handle. And I think we have enough creativity to get the job done without Trent being a major creative force. Like who play Simicas, Robertson, them can do it from that side. I think actually I think a couple players need to be rested as well. Like Thiago, like we need to wrap that man in a bubble wrap. Like I don't think he need to play the game here either. Tomorrow. I think West Ham haven't really set the league alight as yet. They're just kind of picking up form.
West Ham has been played exactly. They're picking up
Yeah,
form. They haven't lost in
yeah,
a
yeah.
couple.
Especially because since Kamaka started, I don't think they've lost a game, right? And Antonio, I think Antonio is injured now or something like that. But I don't expect a major threat. I mean, they're going to come to Anfield and they're going to look to build a solid base and try and hit us on the count. And I mean, they got some technical players, obviously Paqueta, Lanzini, and these guys can and obviously Bowen. You can't forget
Yeah,
Bowen with his pace and
yeah.
his
I think
counter.
he's a player that Arsenal should try and buy. I think he kind of fits the Arsenal mold. Works very
Arsenal,
hard up and down the field. I know they were
but
trying to get him, but he's overpriced as all English players are.
exactly, yeah. But
What
we
about
just have to look out for those things.
the injury to Jota? What do you think? Do you think? I
Oh
mean,
my gosh, boss! Like it's so unfortunate. Like, I not understand. I never used to see Jota getting a lot of injuries for Wolves. As soon as the man come Liverpool, like everybody who come a Liverpool just automatically start get injured for no reason. I'm no one blame Klopp system in man is man. I really don't. But it's becoming such a trend. Like Klopp will make the man them a do double sessions before games and all of them madness. And we play high press
oh,
and
you don't know
intensity.
what the session entails. It could be video sessions.
None. What matter about?
Yeah, so,
And I remember like people just start coming in and get injuries. Like Curtis Jones out and this man oh everybody just start getting. I mean obviously Oxlade Chamberlain him make out glass, so him always injured from even
yeah.
before before we. But it just get worse and worse. You know what I mean? And Jota boy, I mean him probably have a next World Cup in him. I think him a what? Him not that old, so I think him have
He's
another.
young, so he can play. Yeah, yeah. But
But it's devastating news for him, man. And I mean, people were suggesting that Van Dijk was playing the way he was playing to save himself for the World Cup, and I
yeah,
kind
but
of
you have to
believe it
understand that
now.
I listen. The truth is like, I mean, a lot of these players may not go back to our next World Cup. I mean,
Ex-
nobody. This is like 3 weeks before you're going to your camp, man. Do you
mm-hmm.
really want to get injured? Think about it. It's probably
Exactly.
very tough for the players. This is not
Mm-hmm.
like in the summer where the league is just starting when they come back from the World Cup. And you probably get a little week off and probably you can, miss the first 2 weeks. This is right in
Mm-hmm.
the middle, like 10, 11 games. What do? You don't want to get, you really don't want to get injured. You don't want to miss the
Yeah.
World Cup.
Yeah, I didn't want to buy it. I honestly didn't want to buy it because man, I said, listen, these guys are professional. But like the man, them human too. They really probably don't want to get injured before the World Cup, and I may have to start believe that kind of stuff now for real. Like, there's no way Van Dijk could have been that horrible. And then the thing is, when he went to play for Holland, he was very good. The man come back at Liverpool all timid, afraid to put himself in a tackle, like him and make him aura
I
do the
didn't know
tackling for him.
Jota is 26. I didn't know he was that old.
Yeah, that's why I
How
say
young can
him probably have a next one, like. So it's a big blow for not only Liverpool but for Portugal and himself, obviously. He was just coming back from injury as well, so you know that go. So it's horrible for him.
So you're picking Liverpool for the win then? Guess on all that can
I'm yeah, I'm
come
saying
here.
all of that to say I think it's going to be a tight game, but I think the Anfield crowd will get us over the line. I'm going for a 2-1 win. Salah loves this fixture. I mean Salah loves every fixture. Like the man record against everybody is excellent. So I'm tipping him to continue his scoring streak,
Yeah.
and the man who I really don't like, Darwin Núñez, I'm expecting him to score to
I don't
score
know.
as well.
I just think like Darwin Nunes is still raw. Like I think like
He's a
the thing
bum.
is two things. One, when you look at the other striker that came into the league, right?
Hmm.
You kind of wonder if that is what is putting so much pressure on Darwin Nunes to perform.
Boss, come on, Mannings, man. That has nothing to do with it.
Think
The
about it.
man is
You
just
think the views of Holland is affecting people's
no,
perception of
no,
Darwin Nunes?
no. First of all, I mean, and people are gonna say I'm biased. I did not want him from the get-go, right? I think that he's just not technical enough. I don't think that the Haaland thing has nothing to do with him can't control a ball. Him cannot pass a ball properly. Him cannot stay on side for save him life. And his decision making is horrible. Like that not have nothing to do with Haaland.
Yeah.
Like, listen, like him score. You think him have about 4 goals or whatever, and obviously he might get chances playing in a Liverpool team. But for me, I just don't rate him, boss. And so with the Jota thing out, I'm expecting him to get more game time. It's going to be very tough to find somebody playing from off the left where Jota used to play now, because
Yeah. I
I
think one of
think
the good
Nunes
things
is
you guys need to give thanks because Unseen, welcome to the show. As soon as you come talk on your Chelsea side that I picked to draw against Brentford at Brentford tomorrow. But we soon get to you. But I will
yeah.
say this. I think Liverpool must be happy that Salah not going to the World Cup because I think a major goal threat right now
Mm.
is like Salah. Like Bobby
That's
Firmino is
always the case.
very good. No, but at least if Salah was out for a game or two, I felt like when Mane was there, like I don't feel like you can rely on Darwin to carry the weight for a couple of games. That's the thing.
Definitely
I
not.
think prior to that, you could like, okay, if Mane is out, we have Salah. If Salah is out, at
Mm.
least we have Mane. I
Yeah.
just think like we have also Golden Child. Um
Oh Lord, have mercy. Yo, why
Golden
you
Child.
let Ryan? Why you let Ryan for the stream? Remember for the stream, boss.
Good evening to Mannings man. Good evening to
Show your
Demo.
face, boss.
Good evening to um Unseen Sports. Unseen Sports, are you okay?
You mute.
You're muted and seen.
Oh yeah, I'm okay, Ryan. I'm okay, Ryan. Everything up?
Alright. Yeah, I'm good. Good to see you, my brother. I hope your family's okay and stuff.
Have a lot to talk about now. No, I'm on gonna have to extend the show.
No,
What,
no.
what,
I don't.
anyways, me want Ryan give me views because he has been listening to Demo, so. What do you think about Darwin Nunes, Ryan?
I think me and Demo have the same opinion on Nunes or Nugu or whatever.
No.
Nugu.
Them call him
Some of the
noodles.
some of the people in my England call him Nugu. But I think he's a good player, you know, but as what Demo say, him have a lot of things need to improve on. All right. I have the
Not
same
a good.
thought with Demo have, but I think he's a very good goal scorer. He's a clinical goal scorer. It's just a matter of time. He will get it right. Demo just give him
Clinical goal scorer, Ryan. How much games him play? How much goal him have? What you call him clinical?
no, yes, well, I remember saying still need a little bit of time in a new league to adjust to and
So
all of them stuff.
he will become a clinical.
That will not happen, boss. That will not happen.
Demo, I know I have the same feeling, but more I watch him, in movements off the ball is very good. You know, always at the
And him
right
can't
place.
stay on side.
Demo, him coming a different league, just give him a little bit of time, my brother.
Ryan, you remember Lazar Markovic? Man is man, you know the name there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember him,
I
Ryan?
Yes,
remember him when them say the
very
next
fast.
Messi.
Yes, where him come from again? Whichever country him come from, them used to call that man Messi. Every game man is man, them used to tell me. Give him time, it's a new league. He was good over here, so give him time. But at the same thing, like what happened with Markovic, I got happen with Nunes. Just because we spend so much money, them are gonna look for give it, watch the adaptation of country. But every time CC Sports Lab come with them nonsense here, that has nothing to do with the man cannot control and cannot pass, brother. With adaptation of country have to do with that. It's the man technical ability may I talk about. That now have nothing to do. Him cannot pass, him cannot control, him cannot dribble, him cannot stay onside. What that have to do with him adjusting to the league? People just see things on TV and just say it, because that no make no sense. Them hear some analysts on Sky Sports that say it and feel say it right, because that makes no sense.
Ryan, wait, what say you? Go ahead.
Demo, I understand. I agree with all of what you're saying.
Thank you.
But come on, Demo. This man has scored on some of the biggest team in the world. He showed that he have the potential. He just come to a new league and him just need a little bit of time. Jurgen Klopp can make him become the player you think he should be. It's just a matter of time. Just give him a little bit of time, Demo. You understand? Please, just give him a little bit of time. I understand
How
the
much time?
frustration.
How much time, Ryan? Like what? A
By
season?
Demo, I can tell you this. By the end of this season, you will buy a Nunes jersey. I can tell you that. That's all the impact.
Come off of that stream, yeah.
Hold on, Demo. That's the all impact. All right, you're going to see him at the World Cup. You're say, oh my God, this boy is good. Just give him a little bit of time. And him don't speak English. Just give him a little bit of time. He will come good. He will come good. Brethren, you don't score. Just hold on. You don't score over 30 at goal in the Portuguese league. And you said this brother not good.
Ryan, this thing about not speaking English, what this have to do with all of the things the mom say?
Because him don't understand.
Wait, no. Mannings man, so hold on. Mannings man. Perez, did he speak English? Perez for Arsenal. He could not speak a word of English and he turned out to be
Lucas Perez?
No man, Perez, the legend, you know.
Legend. That one, yeah.
That man could not speak a word of English and him turned out to be a legend of boss. It doesn't matter if him can understand Klopp, because I am sure other English players.
You want Harry Wilson and Loris Karius.
But Harry Wilson's a star. I don't understand. But get it wrong with Karius.
Him never not better than Darwin Nunes.
Who?
Harry Wilson.
Harry Wilson is clear of Darwin Nunes, boss. Let us not have this conversation.
Ryan, talk to him, yeah, man. You better it one a little.
Oh my gosh.
You talk to him, Ryan.
Ryan, finish your thoughts, because we don't want to turn this in a Nunes show, and the Chelsea man don't want to talk. So to finish your thoughts.
No man, Demo. Sometimes you have to just give people time, bro. Like even me, bro. Like my English was so atrocious. What if me that listen to you when we are talk now? But a quick YouTube, brother, just give him a little bit of time, then you will get it right, Demo.
What? That has no relevance to what I talk about. What are you
Demo, you don't believe in
language have nothing to do with technical abilities.
Demo, I agree. Me agree with everything we are saying. All me ask you as a Liverpool supporter, get behind him, give him a little bit of time. By the end of the season, if him not come good, me have to just box me on my face when they see me. And say, shut up, you don't know about football. Just give him a little bit of time, no Demo. Just give him a little bit of time, brother.
Make unseen talk before my address.
With all due respect, people them want to hear from the top 4 teams still now.
The disrespect. Man.
Talk top 4 team. Talk top 4 team.
Right, so I'm on the floor now. So I like what Potter is doing. You know, trying to fit the puzzle with it, especially with our backline. And one of the things that I respect is that he put Mendy on the bench, and Kepa is now in the goal, and he is doing a wonderful job. You saw those double saves, quality goalkeeper.
So hold on, no. Me have got beat up on this now. So you think Kepa is better than Mendy?
At this moment.
Based on what?
Based on how Mendy starts the season, and Kepa now playing in the goal for Chelsea.
How many games has Mendy kept since Potter has been there?
None.
So what is the point?
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the games before Potter came, coming at the
But
forefront.
that have nothing to do with Potter.
But what may I say to me, him not keep good.
How, eh?
Him not keep good. So
You know
Potter,
what was? Hold on. Answer. All right, let's look at the facts. How many goals did the man concede in the league?
man is man. So Uncle easy goal I score upon him.
Anyways, go on, make your point still.
I lead you, so you can go on. You can go on. You can start. But I lead for a little while. No rest then.
Go on, make your point still.
All right. So, but Potter must be watching the team and you know people there advising him, and the goalkeeper coach must tell him that well, you know, Mendy's not in the best shape at the moment, so Kepa look better. That's why
It's
they
kind
make
of
this
fun.
turn.
All I'm saying though, it's kind of funny though that once Mendy spoke about the whole salary stuff and his new contract, he has been benched by Chelsea. That's all I will say. But go ahead still.
That's politics. And you know, Potter with Chilwell give you a lot of opportunity when him go down the line with the ball and things. So very creative and can defend. You know, Reece James, one of the best wing back in England, top quality. You know, Koulibaly is back there. Silva, you know, using his experience to get
Brother, we know the starting 11. You go over the whole Chelsea
job
starting
done.
11.
Yeah, man, top 40, you know.
So let me ask you this: do you believe that Potter is better than Thomas Tuchel?
There is nothing to show that Potter is better than Thomas Tuchel, so I can't say I believe him. I believe that he's better, but you have to give him time. Like what? Hold on. Yeah, you have to give him a little time, you know, to get some games in and try to see if we can win a title. But one of the things, though, if you watch Chelsea, you know, whenever them dash a coach, you know, we always win something. Something is going to be, we're going to carry a trophy or something.
So what do you think you're going to win this season?
Maybe the Champions League.
Oh, so what about the Premier League?
Big chuck, yeah, man. Premier League.
For the freeway, man.
The Premier League kind of sticky, you know what it is, man. Arsenal always have Chelsea ticket, you know. And Arsenal go with a bag of things.
Hold on there. We have a Chelsea man here. Hello. Oh, he hung up. He probably a trucker passing in the vicinity to him on the freeway. Yes, you said that. But Ansi, so you play against Brentford, right? Tomorrow. And then you play then we play Manchester United on Saturday.
Hold on, let me check the match.
Yeah, man. You play Brentford tomorrow and then Manchester United on the weekend. What are your thoughts?
Tomorrow.
Huh?
Brentford tomorrow.
You're playing Brentford away, then you have Manchester United at home. How many points you're expecting to get?
We can get all 6 points. You know, based on how we're playing now. We're scoring goals. Yeah, sky's the limit. Chelsea getting better every game.
So you're expecting Chelsea to beat Brentford tomorrow and beat Manchester United?
You know, Manchester no team to keep on applying the pressure on them. There's no team to stop us from scoring them.
Okay.
All I want Man U to do, you know, is Man U to beat Arsenal and beat those teams, you know, that's all I want them to do.
All right, boss. Ryan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so, all right, hold on there. We have CC. Let me see if I can. CC Sports Lab, welcome.
Yeah, man, I have to call, man, because I don't like when the man them come and talk about language now, this and that, and man post in the comments say, Fat G Song can't speak English and all these things. It's when a man don't know them, if he say they don't know, brother, Fat G Song can speak English. The man do interview where he must speak English. You know what I say? So, if a man tell us a language and adaptation in our country can affect a player, it can affect a player. So nobody come tell a man say, because a man can control and things. Yes, he would miscontrol football and everything. We all see. But my tell you, there's a lot of things that is affecting the player. Robert Pires and Arsene Wenger are Frenchman. He told them speak French. Arsene Wenger speak about 8 language. So it's like for you to say it's the same thing. You have to compare a contrast. Arsene Wenger.
Bro. You make yourself sound really ridiculous, brother. So nobody no speak Spanish in a Liverpool team.
CC, hold on.
Nobody no speak Spanish in a Liverpool team. The man got to Thiago to understand what Klopp is saying. So I don't know where you talk about. Like a Klopp alone can pass on the message to him. I don't understand.
The assistant coach talk to him more.
Exactly.
The
How much
assistant
language
coach.
Pep speak?
And what
But
about
Demo,
is it
Demo, where CC Sports Lab are saying, Demo, as a footballer, it affect me to adjust when I go to Honey Garden.
Ryan,
It
I see you
affect
post
me to
some
adjust.
goalkeeping videos. I see you post some goalkeeping videos on a YouTube channel. Brilliant saves. Like you were top notch. You say you did have some problems speaking English. Did that affect you from making those brilliant saves?
Bro, I did not say about English. I did not say about English. Me have some
Whatever you
difficult
say,
time settling it on it, bro. Bro, just give the man a little bit of time, no Demo. I think you're very, very run out of patience with him, bro. He going to come good, Demo. From me, I tell you, brother, you should have take it, bro. I know he might come good, bro.
Hold on, the CC.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're saying that
what may I say is that it's not even my player, but I think the striker is a good striker. Up to the game when you get the red card, you still say, that Jota, he have got talent. But you see the game, him seem like a Jota have a little attempt. And it's like them to me in that game, them get to him and him kind of lose him tempo. And since then, he might try and recover and catch up back. And I think even Erling Haaland having that effect and impact in the league so early on, plus the price tag that is on him, all of the things that can add up. So even if he's a good football, remember,
agree with the CC.
It's not like this player had 70.
Thank you, Fresh God. Thank you very much.
The man have 2 seasons and Liverpool buy him for this big money. So it's not like even say, the man have one barrage a season where you can say, oh. But so to me, it's like he's a good little striker. To me, he look like a 120 goals a season striker, 25 goals. However, like time you have to go probably give him a little bit of time and stuff to kind of adapt and restructure the mindset. Because the man might be struggling. You might, if you never pay so much money to him, you probably see at the end of the season him leave the league and go out Spain and one of them countries. Because that's just how some of these things are. Not every player, and I think most of those players, not every player will work out.
Yeah.
CC. CC.
Erling Haaland.
CC. Unseen. Hold on. You're unseen. I said, go ahead, unseen.
CC, only Chelsea man when I say love jumping other people's business. You know? You're the only Chelsea man. When I talk about Chelsea, how we are going, man.
And him not make no sense.
Let Liverpool go and solve them problem, man.
All right, so CC, follow your Chelsea fan. Talk.
Unseen, you did rate Lukaku? You did rate Lukaku?
No, man, he can't control the team in life.
But him score a goal, don't he?
Yeah, but him score a goal, but I'm not going down that line. Do Chelsea.
Alright, cool. We just need one.
Alright, so CC, unseen say must talk about Chelsea and leave Liverpool business. So talk to me. You have 2 games. You have Brentford. Go ahead.
Alright, yeah. What may I say is with Chelsea still Chelsea right now. If you can see the coach not really have a settled the level. In my opinion, from me I watch him don't settle on an 11 as yet. Them don't have a set 11. Because if you're looking at the back line and then some of the time we have minor injuries, there's like some of you rotate players because Koulibaly hasn't started every game since Potter come there. Him in and out of the back line. Trevor Chalobah came into the back line, come out of the back. So he doesn't really have a set 11 right now. I think he's trying to figure out his 11 and say, which players he can depend on, which players will produce for him in terms of how he wants to play going forward. The Reece James injury to me is a setback. However, the 2 games going, like I think Brentford is not in the best of forms right now, even though they got a victory, I think, when they scored 2 penalty goals with Ivan Toney. But I think Brentford we can get 3 points from. And
they never scored 2 penalty goals.
It wasn't 2 penalties that was scored. It was one a free kick.
No, boss. Ivan Toney flicked the ball through the man them foot.
Yeah.
It was like a back heel kind of thing, and then him score a penalty.
I think score. I think we know he love score penalty still, but him score a penalty. And then I remember Friday, I know say after Friday game.
Yeah. So
However,
you're playing Brentford. You know, you're
can
playing
get
Brentford
a
last season. You struggled with Brentford at Brentford, you know.
Yeah, we struggled. Remember, man is man. I can tell you, I don't think a lot of I think a lot of persons right now, right off Chelsea, right? In terms of I think a lot of persons before we get the new coach from the whole situation going on with Chelsea, a whole lot of people right off Chelsea. If I have some of them people up on the team, then I have Chelsea right top 4. And for some reason, probably 18. For another reason, then probably just don't. Number one, they probably just don't like the club. Number two, they must say, we're not a coach, we're not a this, we're not a that. We're not a sporting director, we're not a management, we're not. You understand? So I don't think maybe the teams are looking at it, but I don't think a lot of clubs are even pundits are around are even seeing Chelsea as any threat. But if we can keep up this form up until the World Cup break and then come off the World Cup break and not necessarily fit, I think the Reece James issue to me is good and bad. So that means Reece James now got the World Cup, can get little time and recover and then come back after the World Cup. So I think when you look at it, we can
Man, ask him threat to what? Because I'm not sure we must say it. The title or top 4.
put up a challenge.
Yeah, Demon wanted to be more specific. He's here in a Demon. Ask me the question.
Yeah, but just ask him now, is it a threat to the top 4 or a threat to the title?
Not threat to top 4. I'm thinking that if we can continue this form and minimize our injury list, right? I think we can threaten for the title. We might not win it, but I think we can threaten for the title.
So disappointed not Chelsea, Bridget.
Hold on, Ryan. Go ahead, Ryan. Hold on.
See, the thing with Chelsea, Bridget, like the squad that you guys have, remember when you win the Champions League, when you say you need a striker, you go out and spend nearly 100 million on a striker and him come in and then you ship him out back on loan. Weird. I never see a club do that. Spend 100 million on a player. Bro, you have the squad to run for the Premier League title, but you know just not consistent. I have to just be honest. CC, you're not consistent. You cannot win 15 games straight, brother, like how Liverpool and City do. So when you say people, hold on.
Go ahead, Ryan. Sorry.
When you say people, you don't know what is it. Hold on, CC. When you say no.
Finish. CC. Hold on, let him finish, cause in game.
CC, some of these things where you say, and nobody have nothing against Chelsea, brother. We accept you. Say he's a high money team and you win a whole heap of thing, you know, you're not them banter club anymore. You're not City. You're a Chelsea football club now. Everybody have to respect what he has done for the last 20 years. They win the most trophy as an English team. So nobody can take that away from you. You understand? But you're inconsistent, brother, for the last couple of years, brother, after you have some good team. Now, I must say, you're right. Getting this new coach, him not find the formula yet. Probably because of the strength and the depth of the squad, they might try to keep everybody fresh for play these games because a whole heap of game. But really and truly, he has been really disappointed for the last 2 years. He haven't been challenged and the squad deep enough. You're telling me that Chelsea team now, squad wise, no better than Liverpool squad? You have enough squad. Look at the defender them you have. Koulibaly, Silva. When you look at where you have now and the Mendy situation now, like, come on, bro. Bro, you have to understand football, you know, brother. As a goalkeeper, Mendy cannot use him foot, brother. Him cannot use him foot. And Potter wants someone who to play the ball out from the back. Start.
Yeah, but Kepa not much better.
No, when it come on to foot, Kepa much
no,
better.
Boss. No,
brother, Mendy's. You tell me about goalkeeping, brother. You tell me about goalkeeping.
No, I'm telling you
about
what
about goalkeeping. Tell me about Nunes, brother.
Right, what you know about goalkeeping?
Brother, you're shopping, you know. Go sit down, no, man. Where you shopping, you know, man. Go sit down, no, man. I'm seeing you shopping, brother. Me see when you play when you Dacosta Cup. You're choppy, brother. I be a 16 pass, brother.
I play Dacosta Cup. I'm money cup me play.
I be a 16 pass, brother. Go sit down, man. But anyway, boy, you jumpy boy, you goalkeeper, brother. You didn't even know how much you pick a ball up. Oh yeah, but as I say, CC, you probably get it right because you have a good coach where trusting in him system where I do. And I think you guys going to do great thing if you can keep some of the most important player them fit. But nobody have nothing against Chelsea. But you're just inconsistent. I have to understand that. I know Unseen know that, you know. So Chelsea inconsistent. You know. Now them a try find the formula. Me want to see not a two-man race. At the end of the day, all you see Chelsea and the Arsenal a kick up rumpus. When it the end of the day, it will be Liverpool and City. All you hear them attack.
No,
It's just a matter of time. Brother, just cool and humble, no man. Just relax it. Chelsea need to make it becomes a 3-man race. Tottenham, 4-man, Man U, 5. We need more people, brother. The 2-man thing not gonna work, brother.
Take out
Step
Liverpool
up
for
to
the
the
year.
plate. Where's that?
Take out Liverpool for the year.
Brother, Chelsea now run the front. Chelsea, United, and Arsenal now run the front of Liverpool. So I can tell you that from now.
All right.
So we go on early pace setter because we cannot win 10-15 games on the street. We are early pace setter, brother.
Arsenal can win 10 games straight.
Arsenal will never finish in front of Liverpool this season. I can tell you that.
No, man. Brian, what you saying that Arsenal cannot
Me
win?
say,
Just me hear what you're saying, but hear me you. Yes, Arsenal can win 10 games straight.
Me not talk about FA, me talk about Premier League, brother. In a Premier League, straight Premier League.
Can win 10 games straight.
Brother, listen to what me say now. When they real, hold on, brother. When the Jesus Christ, brother. You're so lucky, Brent. You're so lucky. When him beat the other day, Leeds United. Brother, you use the same team. You cannot win no Premier League with that, or win 15 games straight or 10 games straight. Well, I know, brother. Well, I know. I am sure sports. That thing where you use a level player, every game, team soon find out. You soon burn out, brother. Your team not strong enough, brother. Just go on humble and just enjoy the moment now. Why Arsenal fans always have to do them things to themselves and set up themselves, brother?
Let me ask you the question I'm asking now. Are you saying that I cannot win 10 games straight?
When it matter.
Oh, so it don't matter now?
No, it don't matter now, brother. Because you're not under pressure. Last year, you're under pressure. If you win one game out of chair, you lost about 2 of them.
Yeah, but I'm not 10 games that. Me I say right now, I'm going to win 10
when it matter, straight. It no matter now. It don't matter. When it come on to crunch time, you go buck under the pressure. We know how Arsenal play, brother. And you know that too, brother. So be safe, brother. Don't embarrass yourself, brother.
Not a problem, Ryan. Remember that all of them are recorded, you know.
Exactly. Them clipping.
Yeah, the man them a clip you, no boss. So you try. CC.
I don't know Liverpool attacks on the yet.
Yeah, man. CC, let me ask you this. You shipped out Lukaku and Timo Werner for Aubameyang and who? And Sterling? Are which two better?
CC gone, man. When I hear him.
Raheem Sterling has him record in the Premier League, right? So he has scored some goals, so you can't really take that from him. I think Raheem Sterling is proven more than Timo Werner in the Premier League. So Raheem Sterling is a bigger Premier League baller than Timo Werner. If you go down that road there. Aubameyang a bigger striker. Romelu Lukaku. And we can't go around that. You understand? Lukaku is younger, but Aubameyang is the bigger striker. You understand? So the Lukaku situation to me was a mistake.
All right, so follow me now. So that means you have better strikers now than before.
Yeah.
All right, and the only thing that was missing from your squad was better strikers and a coach. You get a coach and better strikers, so you're supposed to win the league and the Champions League.
No, what I'm managing. What I'm not really so it going now. We're not supposed to win the league. But I am thinking that we are supposed to put up at least a challenge for the league. We're not supposed to win the league. The league
so
is
according to you,
challenge is not good enough, CC. As a big team like Chelsea, not about no challenge. Challenge is not good enough. You have been trying to challenge for the last 3 years, brother.
You know, challenges was good enough to Liverpool.
Let me ask Unseen. Go on.
The last 5 seasons was good enough.
Good enough. Go ahead, CC. Unseen. Let me ask
Yeah,
you.
man, the challenge was good enough for Liverpool to 4 out of the last 5 seasons.
All right.
That's all on the challenge.
All right, Unseen. Can Chelsea win the league? Will Chelsea win the league, Unseen?
Well, I asked me 2 questions. Ask me which one you want me to answer.
Choose the easiest one.
We have the team that can win the league, but as well, Ryan saying, we just feel like them inconsistent with true. That's not my problem, you know. Sometimes it makes some like idiot side beat them, like Liverpool. I tell you. I don't know Arsenal have a ticket already now. That means Arsenal. I went Arsenal at bottom my table. Arsenal kick a beat it. I can't believe all them.
Unseen. When last Liverpool, unseen. When last Liverpool get 3 points from Chelsea?
We are draw. We're not supposed to draw with them. We're supposed to beat them. So some of them draw, they come like a lose. No, I say some of the draw, them come like a lose, brother.
Yo, man, you hear him try navigate it. You make sure put in the 3 points, you know, because we know last season at 2 finals we take off at Chelsea, so we don't know what talk about.
Yeah, but we're not scoring a goal. We not scoring a goal.
What we are talking about? Who lift the trophy at the end of the game then?
Who win the game then? See if no goal, no score.
Man.
Say it draw. Game draw.
Hey, CC, easy now. Game draw, CC.
Penalty and a goal. No, I understand what you mean, man.
See, I Chelsea man, something you have to know. You have to just.
No, man, penalty. And penalty and a really goal. Goal and penalty different. Yeah.
If Salah scoring a penalty shootout, that's at in tally. In goal scoring tally.
No, we're not talking about goal scoring tally. We're talking about winning the cup. We're not talking about how goal scoring tally comes.
I'm just trying to say to you that the goal is important to win the cup in terms of a penalty shootout. But it is penalty shootout, which is a raffle.
Isn't penalty shootout a part of the game?
Hey, CC, penalty shootout is not a raffle.
Man, mute him mic, no? You can't mute him mic. I can't listen to them something here, no boss. Them something are really irritating, brother. I'm not joke.
All right, go ahead, Diva.
Irritating that penalty is a lottery.
What kind
penalty?
of
Yo.
And see, what make all right, CC, what makes penalty? No, explain to me what makes penalty shootout a lottery.
Penalty shootout a lottery because at the end of the day, any team can win the penalty shootout.
All right, so let me ask you this, CC. You think if we have Ryan, so this is my 5 kicker. Me, Unseen, Demo, you, and Ryan. Well, 5 of we right here, so we are kick, right? Ryan will keep and we'll kick one of the penalty them. The other team have Alisson, Messi, Salah, Ronaldo,
Tony.
All right, so
and Tony, right? Who will win?
Me know my team. Me know me a score my one.
Me a score my one too for sure.
I don't know if man is going to score for you, man.
Let me tell you. One thing I know is this. In the scenario that you're putting up, that would mean that I'm a Premier League footballer or a Spanish La Liga football player. And if I'm at that level, I fancy my chance against these players.
So it's not a lottery then?
No, that's why I say it's a lottery. Any one of us can win because I'm a La Liga player.
That's not no lottery, man.
I am not at the level of a Lionel Messi or a Cristiano Ronaldo at this present moment in time. So
man is man.
Anyway,
man is man. Man is man. I'm going to say the CC got Liverpool. No. Boy, he's the right for Chelsea at all.
No, me know what. The man talk a lot of nonsense, you know.
Are you a fan of football? Are you just want to talk about your...
No, because we are saying man, this penalty a part of the game. Why you call it lottery? We just can't understand that. We have to change penalty, bro.
Penalty a part of a penalty comes into play in terms of a knockout fixture, bro.
But it's a part of the game. We understand we are trying to single it out.
Let's do an answer.
So CC. All right, so watch it, CC. So if Liverpool and Chelsea were playing, and Liverpool got a penalty and converted, and the game ended 1-0. That penalty counts?
That's a different thing, management. That is a penalty within the game. That's not a penalty.
Okay. So you're maybe let's break down the lottery thing for the people them can understand. So for you, the lottery is when the penalty is in a penalty shootout, and you refer to it as a lottery because anybody can win, and anything anybody can win is called a lottery. So you know when the game starts, anybody can win the game.
So the game a lottery.
So you know that when Liverpool and Chelsea walk out on the field at the beginning and the referee blow them, anybody can win it. Could Chelsea have won the game?
Listen, management. I could easily say football is a game of chance. Win, draw, lose. Football is a game of chance. We can always say that. What I'm saying is a penalty shootout. While you would want to win a penalty shootout, you would not want to play a game. You would not want to play 4 straight games into penalty shootout because you don't want to play a quarterfinal, a round of 16, semi-final, quarterfinal, round of 16, and a final, and all of them ended up in a penalty shootout. You would not want that. You understand what I say? But I'm saying to you that a penalty shootout, if a team wins a penalty shootout, that doesn't mean that the team was the better team.
Really?
Let us know bearing
we're the better team taking penalties. I can tell you this right now, management. I want to go to every finals and play this lottery against Chelsea. Every final.
When a game is
let me ask this question,
I'm going to ask a question. But hear me. When a game is drawn, even a 0-0 game, one team could have played better. A lot of people argue and say the game is about scoring your chances, and you never did. But we can look at it and say technically and tactically, this one outpossessed the other team. All right? Part of taking in a penalty shootout, you have to be calm, have confidence, you have to be sure the keeper has to have good anticipation. All right? So when those things happen, Chris, the sports guy, listen, let me just say this. Big up all the persons who are coming on. Sharon Bannick, bless up, come see you, Chris, the sports guy, see the number going underneath there. And I think I'd pin the link. But CC, so the person, I could say that the more mentally strong person, the calmer person, the more focused persons always have a greater chance of winning the penalty shootouts because it is the pressure at the moment that makes some people miss. Right? So the game, like Sauty's saying, when the game got a penalty shootout, it is recorded as a draw. It's a draw game.
Then man, that me being a set from night. That's why me I said to you. Then me not say. Me never say specifically say if the game draw or something there.
No, you're saying that they said that, man, we're arguing the point that they said that penalty shootout is a lottery.
Yeah, but remember I asked the question. They said I asked Unseen that which part Liverpool beat the last season outside of the penalty shootout.
But you can't say outside of the penalty, then you're going to you do that.
No, because I'm saying to you that means that the games were if you really look at it, it's draw games, but because it's a knockout game, you have to have a winner.
All right. So when last Chelsea beat Liverpool? The silence is deafening. Did you hear the question, CC?
I'm gone, man. Knockout.
I'm gone.
You hear the question? You're not gone, man.
What are they? No, answer the question. Let me just ask you about.
Probably about 2 seasons ago, because I think the season before we draw a couple of games in the league.
Look,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like we really argue a non-issue right now because we don't know how this reaches. So we beat Chelsea in 2 finals last season. End of story. We don't know how we might talk about ended as a draw. That now have nothing for. Come take the trophy them out of my cabinet. Since the game draw, cut it in half, you keep peace, me keep peace.
But
and that's the football work. There was a winner.
So CC, you're picking up 6 points from your 2 games coming up, right?
Yeah, man, I pick up 6 points from the 2 games coming up. But I think that the Manchester United game is a much more trickier game because Manchester United, contrary to a lot of persons believe, them have quality players, right? Them have a lot of quality players. I think the reason why I think we can challenge the league this season is because there are more teams right now that can take points off the big teams than before. Like a couple of seasons back when Manchester City and Liverpool were challenging like for the title, they never really had you never really had teams that you would say, all right, these teams can take a point off these teams like that. So right now I think there are more teams who can take points off the bigger teams on any given Sunday or on any given weekend. So to my in my opinion, because of that I think we stand a chance. What we have to do though is win all the games that we have at home, and then on the road we make sure say we best the result. Like we don't necessarily lose a lot of games on the road, especially the big games. In terms of like the smaller teams, depending on where it is in the season, you don't want to play some of those teams. You don't want to have them when they come down to like the relegation battle time and stuff. But I think we will put up a good challenge for the title. If we win the title, it's not outside the realm of Chelsea winning the title, but we are in the race as well. You understand?
Okay, you're in the title race. All right.
My side in the area. I'm not gonna say on my side in the area, but
You change your top
right
four.
now we are in the race.
You change your top four pick.
No, I'm not changing my top four.
Who is your top four? Again, just remind us.
My top four picks have been Arsenal, Manchester City, Chelsea, and Manchester United.
So Liverpool not in your top four. And Tottenham.
No, I never had Liverpool in the top four.
No, me just ask you, yeah, man. And Tottenham not in it. All right,
no,
then.
they're not in my top four.
All right, then. All right, CC, cool. Chris, man, been a while. Welcome to the show. Been a to meet Demon and Ryan.
Well, speak up yourself, please. Speak up.
I know that Ryan and Demo knows the update as to what's been going on. As per my career, that's the reason why I've been so busy. I'm on television Jamaica at this point, so I've been extra busy.
Bless up, man. Yeah, man.
I'm always glad to be here on the show again. To talk about the whole penalty shootout, that's utterly absurd because you gave a reason. If you have, let's say, Preston North End going into penalty with Liverpool, there's no way you're going to pick Preston North End, or it's a toss-up if Preston North End is going to beat Liverpool in a penalty shootout, or Arsenal or Manchester United. You know that there's no way that they're going to win. That is not a luck of the draw. That's not a raffle, because the better team will win in the penalty shootout. Also, yes, there can be a draw, but the better team, of course, still get the draw anyway you take it, because, of course, sometimes you have frustrating moments with teams, where you just cannot score against them. And so, it's always going to be frustrating where that is concerned, but not because you draw, that means, it just, to me, what CC said didn't make any sense to me as it pertains to penalty shootout. Spain was the better of the two teams against Russia. Russia fought back and won on penalties in the World Cup. So, nobody had Russia to beat Spain. It was just a look at the draw. And I think what you said, which makes a lot of sense, man, is how composed you are when the lights hit you, when the big moment is there. What are you going to do that really defines your moment in terms of your career? If you look at Iron Robin, Bayern Munich 2012, contrasting to 2013, Iron Robin, matter of fact, from 2010 to 2012, because remember, he had a big moment in 2010 for Netherlands. Also, he had a big moment for them in 2012 for Bayern Munich in the Champions League finals. and then redeemed himself in 2013, and also thrashed Spain in 2014. So, not when the lights hit you, when the big moment is there, what are you able to do to define your career? So, I don't think necessary, as Mr. CC come up, I don't think necessary penalty is a raffle, none at all, because there is no way you're going to pick a team that is clearly superior. There's no way you're going to say it's a raffle on penalties if they're facing against a lesser team. So really, to me, that makes no sense.
CC, come on. All right, Ryan, you have been so CC picking his team to win 1-1 Manchester United. Say Arsenal will be. When we say you're going to be thanking me on Friday. Thank us on Friday. Then he says on Sunday, I think he's saying that Manchester United will be beating Chelsea. So I'll be saying thank you to him. Demo, CC said that Liverpool not making the top 4. Ryan, let me talk to Ryan, you first, before I get back to CC. And then Unseen, just see if everybody's sticking with their top 4. See, Ryan, what are your thoughts on the top 4 at this point? Have you changed or are you sticking to what you had and what did you have originally?
I would love for CC to write down the latter number and give him go buy it tomorrow win. It seems like, I don't know, bro. Just top 4. Jesus Christ, bro. Top 4. Listen to this. Liverpool first, City second, Arsenal third, and Chelsea fourth.
So Manu and Tottenham out again. All right, Demo laughing. Demo, what is your
No, Manchester City, Liverpool, Arsenal, and I have Tottenham in my top 4.
So you don't have Chelsea. All right.
I mean, before Graham Potter came, I had Chelsea out of my top 4. I think Graham Potter is making a massive difference, but I think Conte is just a born winner. I can't write off Conte in making the top 4. So I have him over Graham Potter.
Don't be surprised if Tottenham win a trophy this season.
Which one?
Doesn't matter. Don't be surprised they have won since the Carling Cup.
Well, but they said this. Well, they can't win a trophy this year. Then one thing I sure is that Tottenham have no trophy to win while Arsenal is in London.
That's
Ryan,
just the bias talk.
Yeah, Ryan.
I heard Demo. I heard him say that about Manning's taking home the trophy. You know how that went in the D Cup final. You know.
Don't worry about it, man. There's always this year. Eddie Vision says, Ryan, you look like you have the lot of numbers. Unseen, who is your top 4? Every time you go to CC. Unseen, who is your top 4?
I think we're gonna stick with it for it's there now still. We just think only a flip or go on, Chelsea gonna be a number 1 still.
Oh, so you have Arsenal, City, Chelsea, and Tottenham.
Don't see Liverpool nowhere near top 4.
Whoa.
They don't have too much problem. Don't have too much problem.
Whoa.
Yeah, don't have too much problem. So them centre back look like him don't want to tackle nobody.
Chris.
We said him watch a centre back against the best forward in our world. I know that centre back there, talk.
Who is the best forward? Who is the best forward in the world?
No, Haaland, boss. Who are the best forward in the world right now?
Is he better than Karim Benzema?
Right now, yes, he is.
Right now, Haaland is the best striker in the world, boss.
Right now, Haaland is the only person in all competitions to reach 20 goals so far. In all competitions.
Okay.
He has 15 in the league right now. If Haaland keeps this up, he's scoring 40 Premier League goals. He's going to be the closest person to Mohamed Salah's record. Already, he's 8 goals behind the leading goal scorer. Already. And not even 11, 12 games, not even a third of the season play already. So I agree. Haaland is the best forward right now on farm.
Right now, but you know farms can drop, right?
He asked a question, I will answer it. Right now, Haaland is the most informed forward. No.
The most informed.
All right. We're going to go up against Schoolboy and Silva and them, man. So let's see if
I want you to have that same talk when Haaland score on you.
No, but I mean, if you want to go up against Van Dijk and Joe Gomez like every day of the week, then we can talk about a dip in form. Because you mentioned the defender, may I say to you,
Not
if you
a
watch
bad
it.
man. Alisson, man.
Eh?
And
Alisson save we.
he's always had a problem with Liverpool ever since Salzburg days. So
I
this
mean,
is
he
not the
scored the
first.
one off the bench.
I mean,
Your
he has
goalkeeper,
always
man.
had some problems with Liverpool when he since Salzburg days. So that's not
No,
surprising.
hold on. Unseen. What the keeper save with? I don't understand. How the keeper save?
It's too much Alan shot the man save.
How much?
You know, see it?
No, may I ask you more? You tell the public how much?
Around 3.
Alisson saved 3 shots for Haaland. Haaland had one clear-cut chance. We head over the bar. Go on, man. Go on.
No, man, go ahead. Because I was saying that CC is back because it seemed like CC wanted to.
Yeah, make CC talk.
You know him come back with him penalty argument, you know, because he's not going to leave it until he
No, man, may I leave the penalty argument, but I just want to say it's when two teams got one penalty shootout. If Preston Norton go to a penalty with Liverpool, Preston Norton don't fear Liverpool. No.
Man,
A penalty them there right now. I just put it right there. So if Preston Norton can get Liverpool to a penalty shootout in a FA Cup game,
I actually agree.
They would love that. Yeah, man, I tell you, say, if Liverpool don't beat this team during the regular time and them got a penalty shootout, I cheer them fans a cheer because they must say we have a chance now. Even if we never have a chance during the game, we have a chance now. Say, man, I tell you, say, you have to look at them things there because you can, like Bayern Munich to me, outplay me in the 2012 Champions League final. Outplay me and then Didier Drogba put one ball in the net. And then all of a sudden, Bayern Munich gone, two team them nervous. Bayern Munich nervous, Chelsea nervous. But we know say, if it reach us up, it's a greater opportunity for we win the Champions League in the penalty shootout than it was showing us in during the game itself. The game
but
itself.
I agree with him, man, in terms, but Mood wants to say it's a complete raffle because obviously,
but
I give him the most technical, the better goalkeepers, the better players should win. But
can look. But let me say this to you, CC. The point that you're making, though it stands for you for one thing. When Preston, let's use Preston, goes up against City, they wanted to go to penalty. You know why? Because they believe that is how they can beat City. That is their best chance. Yeah. So for them, it's not a lottery.
No, but man, really and truly, that's a thinking in their head. In their head, they rather to lose. Well, look at this like
so
this.
Here's what the Preston team would do. They would be practicing penalties, and their keeper would be studying how the City keeper, their keeper would be studying how the City kickers kick their penalty, so that when they go, they're prepared.
Yeah,
go ahead. Yeah.
But Mannings, any team that's not, any team that is not going to be, if you're going to in a knockout game, right? You have a FA Cup game in the weekend, which if it goes to the 90 minutes, you have a possibility of a penalty. And during the week, you're not training any penalties. Then what kind of coaching or what kind of management are you doing if you're not prepared to train a team for actually if we face penalties? However, a team like a lesser team, a team like Preston, probably is thinking that.
So you think, what CC, the truth, you think like when City going to play, say, let's use Scunthorpe, I think the name is, one of those.
Yeah, man, Scunthorpe down there, one of them League One.
One of those teams. You think they're practicing and say, all right, it's the first round of the FA Cup, let's practice some penalties?
Oh, Manchester City?
Yeah.
Manchester City probably do that regularly, so they don't really have to incorporate it just to play Scunthorpe.
You know what the Scunthorpe people are doing?
The Scunthorpe people probably put more interest in that aspect more than Man City.
Exactly.
However, look at it like this, man. Scunthorpe would rather to lose in a penalty shootout than in the game itself.
I think the point they are going to win.
No, but as I say, but if Scunthorpe lose in a penalty shootout, you know, people are going to say, oh, Scunthorpe can't leave Man City to a penalty shootout. Even if Scunthorpe loses, Scunthorpe comes out with this big thing And like Scunthorpe, this is like a victory for them. We can carry a team of Manchester City caliber to a penalty shootout. So that's why I say, yo, you have to kind of, because in the penalty shootout, it's 50-50 now. We say, yo, right, I say it's 50-50. During the regular game, Scunthorpe is thinking that it is 80-20. So it's 20% that them can get something out of the game, and 80% is Manchester City. But in a penalty, the odds gone up. So it's 50-50. So I tell you, say it kind of boils down to what
Ryan,
you
Ryan
really
is
think
back.
about it. So you see me?
All right,
I don't really
all right, guys.
believe I'm not gonna believe the point still, is it?
All right, guys, man is man. But he actually, do you want when we come on so early? But he actually just want touch the cricket and then leave. But you're not gonna talk about football
Yeah,
for the
man.
whole
But we
time.
just give them the basketball score that Philadelphia 76ers lost to the Boston Celtics. So the Lakers and the Warriors are coming up. Go ahead, Demo.
Wait, Celtics win the game?
Yeah.
You say Celtics win? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right. So just to spend 2 minutes and talk about the West Indies. I'm telling you guys who follow cricket, who follow West Indies cricket per se, please don't have your hopes up of making it to the Super 12. Zimbabwe will spank us tonight, and we will have no hope of going through. There's forecasted rain.
Ryan, screenshot this. Make him say it again, Ryan. And screen
Hold
record,
on.
please, somebody.
Listen to what man said, boss. Because we know
Brother,
say a lot of people not follow the
My
cricket
youth,
pan.
Demo, you need to come 12 o'clock in the afternoon for cricket, brother.
Brother, the
Come
man
on,
said we
bro.
could have talked about other sports.
Okay,
Did they here for the start of the
okay,
stream?
okay.
Oh, yeah, go run the man show.
Okay, me never hear him say that, brother.
Okay, so me just take 1 minute for just tell people. Don't keep your hopes up. Don't expect us to make it to the Super 12. And for everybody who is saying, oh, West Indies lose to Scotland. Scotland aside, brother, for the not following the cricket, please just shut up. Scotland are not a poor side. The teams that you think are minnows now, they are no longer minnows, brother. West Indies are right there with them in terms of level, in terms of level and talent. Because these guys have improved their game, and maybe even Ireland better than us at this point in time. Don't forget that Ireland slapped us in an ODI series the other day. So we will not make it to the Super 12, and I am obviously one of the biggest West Indies supporters they can think about. So just let us not rally around the West Indies anymore. Don't stay up tonight and watch it at 4 o'clock. Go to the bed or watch Manning's Man stream. All right? Big up on yourself. I'll watch the show and just everybody have a good night. All right?
All right, Demo. Yeah, man. Bless up. Yeah. All right. So, Ryan. Yeah, man. So, Liverpool rebounding. I mean, yeah, you still have hopes of them, you say, finishing at the top of the table. Do you think you need to make any moves in January?
It's early time, brother. Only if a game leave for play, you talk about January. Can't think before January. When January come, we think.
There's only 3 more games before January.
Oh, yeah?
Remember the World Cup, you know.
The World Cup.
Oh,
Only 3 more games leave, and then you're going break,
Yeah, I even remember about the World Cup. But Liverpool now lose no more game until the end of the season. So,
until the end of the season?
Yeah. What?
What do you mean? Are the end up until January? What do you mean? Until Liverpool not losing any more games until the end?
Then, yeah, they're not lose no more until preseason.
We don't think you're serious. I think
Anyway, bro, me just take every game by game right now, and see how Liverpool want to see how them play against West Ham. That's all me I say. West Ham, and then one game me I take at a time right now. So one game.
The people that ask if you super lot of number.
Ryan.
Yes, my boss.
You're not on a team in the World Cup, no?
You ask me if me not on a team in the World Cup?
Yeah, man, look like you're one of them fans that are straight Jamaica you support because man, I must say you forget the World Cup.
No, because me nah no hopes from Germany, them just keep on let me down, brother. I can't bother the let down thing, brother.
Them have a good team doing, and they
yeah, but then bro.
but them not producing CC.
Bro, like,
but
it just sit my stomach, bro. I can't even, no long when I sit down and watch a Germany game. Every time I watch Germany, I sleep. Last time I watch them in England and I idiot them nearly give me, them nearly give me asthma, man. Yo. I can't about that Germany, brother. Them come like Jamaica, bro.
Well, let's Brian, while you're on it, because the group that we were supposed to discuss in the World Cup is a group with Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, and Korea Republic.
Yeah, we have something controversial to say, man, about that group.
All right. Well, let me get from Ryan. Who you think coming out of that group? Portugal, Ghana. That is Group H, the group with Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, and Korea Republic.
I think Uruguay and Portugal are come out of that group. I think a lot of people underestimate this Uruguay team. They have some good player mixed with experience, and them going to be a dark horse in the World Cup, in my opinion. Still, when you look at them striking force, their midfield is a mean team. They don't give up a lot of goal, so you can expect Uruguay in around the quarterfinal, in my opinion, because they have a good team. Portugal now.
What about the Ghana team with all of those players from English players signing up to play for Ghana?
But them they get enough time to play together and gel together, brother.
Okay.
Like them they get enough time, you know. But you see this Portugal team, the only way Portugal are going to do great thing this year in the World Cup unless Cristiano Ronaldo coming off of the bench. Not supposed to start. It's what them doing in a Euro, in a way them did the other day when the people them are signing up for Cristiano go at the World Cup. You know, see it when them there pan Sky Sports. Where the people them approach against Cristiano Ronaldo. Brother, the man them when Portugal play them play with 10, brother.
When Ronaldo playing, really? Them don't want Ronaldo go to the World Cup?
No.
The Portuguese people don't want Ronaldo
go to the World Cup. The Portuguese people don't want Ronaldo go to the World Cup. Away there.
Okay.
Away there. You know watch football, man, is, but you know watch you know what you win him the Nation League the other day.
Okay.
Cristiano Ronaldo for go play MLS now, brother.
All right.
I go like say all that, brother. Need to go play MLS, brother.
Chris, the sports guy, the man who, and then congrats, man, and your new post, and you know, keep up the good work. Hard work will lead to success, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Talk to me. Who coming out of that group for you? And then CC, some have something controversial to say about that group, and we take it from and see.
I kind of know what CC is probably going to say regarding that group. If it comes to a team, if he's gonna talk about a team, I kind of think what he's gonna say. But I think that Uruguay and Portugal will come out of that group. The man them have Darwin Nunes.
Who Demos are no good.
Who Demos are no good. But I think he will step up. I think Valverde has been very good for Real Madrid in the middle of the park. He has been excellent for them. I just think that Uruguay will have enough firepower to go through. Of course, I think that Portugal will as well. You know, they have a plethora of players. Ruben Diaz, Diogo Costa in goal. Of course, Bruno Fernandes.
Diogo Costa in goal.
Diogo, the 23 from Benfica.
So he's going to keep over Patricio and
I think so.
From Wolves.
I think so.
Okay.
I think he's gonna start. If he was, let me say, if it was up to me, in my opinion, I think that Diogo Costa should start in goal for them.
Okay.
Young, athletic, goalkeeper. I think he's good as well. Fresh guard, say Pelestri, that's at United, but he's currently loaned out. He plays for Uruguay as well. A very skillful player as well. So I think that Uruguay and Portugal will come out of it. But I think that CC probably going to say that Korea Republic might upset some bigger heads in that group. If that's what he's saying. Because they've done it before and I think they might do it again. But I have Uruguay and Portugal coming out of that group.
All right, CC, what say you? And then we go to Unseen.
All right. For me, Portugal, I think a lot of persons don't realize. I think when I watch Portugal, Yeah, they have won a Euro. They won a Euro for them draw 3 games in the group. And Euro is like a three. You have a possibility of 3 teams coming out. You watch them again. So Portugal don't, and I think even in the last Euro, I don't they won a game. I'm not trying to remember, but they're not the team that you can depend upon for just win. Like for win a game. To win a game in the tournament, I don't really see it outright for win a game. So right now, I not really. You see, the game to me is the to me this group is the group of death in terms of the entire World Cup. Like this group is very tricky because South Korea is a very good team. It's a very good team in terms of tournament wise. When they say them come a
It
tournament,
might surprise us, you know.
them have something in them that them can produce. And I think a lot of times, I don't know if you come down to the come in terms of their probably military discipline, because you don't know say most of the team, if not all of them, have served in military duty in terms of based on their country's laws. So I don't even know if it is down to that, but I think when it comes down to like the team sport and in tournaments, they tend to perform well over the past few tournaments that we've watched them. Uruguay have a very good squad. Fede Valverde to me is the man in Uruguay's team in terms of what I'm seeing him doing for Real Madrid. I think he will be the key to Uruguay's team in terms of going into the World Cup because you know Cavani is older, Luis Suarez is so it's like they're too old, the elder statesman of the team. And Darwin Nunes, I think Darwin Nunes in the company of a Luis Suarez and in the company of a Edinson Cavani. That's a total different Darwin Nunes in terms of Darwin Nunes at Liverpool. So we have to look out for that. For me, I have Ghana and Uruguay coming out of the zone. I don't see Portugal coming out. They might shock me, but I don't see Portugal coming out because they have a lot of players when it comes down to the individual aspect of it. But I don't know. I think Bruno Fernandes, the game that the Portuguese coach is playing, it doesn't suit Bruno Fernandes when he is playing. And I think Bruno Fernandes is a type of player that needs that little running game and he likes to do the what would I call it? Probably Hail Mary. Most of his passes, he likes that Hail Mary type of pass where and that running type of game. And I don't think Portugal implies that type of game. So I don't see him working good in conjunction with a Bernardo Silva. And then if they do play Cristiano Ronaldo up front, them have like a Cancelo and I think Diaz is from there as well. So they have a good team.
Diaz is Portuguese.
They have a good team, you know. However, it's like
what about Leo from AC Milan?
Rafael Leo.
Leo, yeah. Leo,
but I think in this group, I think you will see. I think Portugal. I don't think Portugal will lose a game in the group, but I don't think they will win a game in the group. So I think that's what it's coming down to. I think Ghana will win one game and draw one and draw a game and lose a game. So it all depends on how it goes on. Because I think what will happen is this. I think you will have 2 teams on 4 points and a team on 3 points. Or a team on 2 points. They might lose a game. So I can factor that in. But this group right now is very, very tricky. But I think with Tariq Lamptey and some of these players that Ghana is getting in,
Joe Felix, Atletico Madrid.
But I think you will have to play up front because Jota is injured.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, it's a Joe Felix. The thing about Portugal, management, a lot of these players, some of them, except for like a Cancelo and Diaz and a Rafael Leo and Bernardo Silva, if you look into it like a Joe Felix, not really coming into the campaign in the World Cup and no farm, he's coming into the campaign and talent, promising talent. It's like Joe Felix seems to be the player we have a promising talent for the last 2 years. Like to me, Joe Felix reminds me of this player, Chris. What was his name again? Sanchez. The same Portugal player.
Renato Sanchez, but he has had a resurgence in his career.
Yeah, we don't say, no, but I'm saying to you what we thought Renato Sanchez would have been. He has not been. You understand what I say?
Like because he won best young player at the Euros in 2016.
Exactly.
And then you have like K Sports TV says Silva that was at Frankfurt.
Andre Silva that plays for Leipzig. He is one of their most informed players at this moment.
He was at Frankfurt and moved to Leipzig.
They're going to have to bring Andre Silva if they want to bolster that attack. They have to. There's no way they can leave.
Mm-hmm. This zone, though, I think this zone is the toughest zone because, as I said, South Korea has a very good team.
Is Son good enough to bring his team through?
Yeah, man. I think Son. All right.
I don't think so.
I think Son is good enough, but I don't know because the team at its best now. You see the next three teams, it's kind of difficult. But you see the Ghana team, I saw Ghana's second half against Brazil, even though they never did look well in the first half, and they brought on the new players that they brought in, and they look good. They
And they
look
didn't have
good like
Thomas Partey.
yeah, and they didn't have Thomas Partey, and they looked good. You understand? So it's like to me, it all boils down to how they play in the tournament because I think some of these players like Callum Hudson-Odoi, Tarek Lamptey, and I think they didn't get Nketiah.
No, not yet.
No, not yet. But I know they have Lamptey, and I know they have
They have Thomas Partey too.
yeah, and I know they have they have a couple guys from the Bundesliga. I think they have a guy from Leipzig and another and two other guys that I think
they have youths from Ajax as well.
Yeah. I don't know if it is the African bias in me, which I am thinking that I would want them to go through. But I have them going through an Uruguay. I don't have it's Portugal for me. Portugal, even though they have won a Euro.
I think the center of Portugal defense is too old. That is the problem I have with Portugal. Except for the City guy, who is he going to play with? Pepe?
More than likely.
Well, maybe they play a 3. You see, the coach is the problem. I think the coach in Portugal is the problem because Portugal, if I was Portugal, I would play a 3 and play Cancelo, Diaz, and the other guy. I don't play Pepe because you could play a back 3 like that. Or if you put somebody else in there and bring Cancelo up into the wing back position. So it all depends on how they employ. But I think this group is kind of hard to call. But me, I am calling it for Uruguay and Ghana. Even though I think Senegal will be going the furthest, and some people are going to say controversial wise, I think Senegal is playing Argentina in the quarterfinal and Senegal are going to semifinal. So Senegal are going to reach in the semifinal of the World Cup.
So man, say Argentina get knocked out by Senegal. All right, boss. Unseen. Now, you, just pick your pick and then you are the schoolboy football, man.
Chris High Schoolboy football, man.
Yeah. I mean, the seedings have gone. You see, big game tomorrow, St. George's versus Calabar at Calabar. A game that Calabar needs to win. A game that St. George's need to win if they want to finish top of that group and hope that KC lose to Waterford in Waterford. So 2 big games tomorrow that will determine the seedings and stuff. Jonathan Grant surpassing stats today to lead that group. You understand me? St. Catherine and JC playing. St. Catherine can't catch JC in terms of goal difference, but they can tie with them in terms of points, which would increase their seeding. So, what is it the latest from you?
I'll give it the World Cup one first.
Go on, yeah, man.
All right, so that group is simple. Portugal and Uruguay come through. I don't see any Ghana and those teams. Portugal have too much bother. Portugal have too much bother for can't go through mine. So.
Unseen, hold on there. Bless it up. Good night to everybody. May I watch my NBA game. Big up.
Ryan.
Later, bro.
Bless up, Ryan. Hey, Ryan, the only NBA game if you watch at Toronto Raptors, sir. Big up yourself. People check out Ryan.
All right. I can't watch one of them on my club. I've watched King, bro. Greatest basketballer of all time, brother.
All right. So who is what? KSG?
No, on a blasphemy night. On a blasphemy night.
FSG, I think. All right,
yeah,
go ahead, Unseen.
And you don't know what we World Cup already now. 1 France. Not more. Right, this one.
Huh?
1 France. World Cup winner.
Yeah. France win the last World Cup, then beat Croatia.
Are we winning again?
When you ever see somebody doubling win back-to-back World Cup?
Boy, it's first for everything.
Okay.
No to the schoolboy football, Manning's man. 1 more for Manning Cup.
Yeah. Go ahead now. You do.
That is not happening, and he knows that.
Oh, I mute.
What?
You never stutter. I said that is not happening, and you know that.
Which one not happening?
Mona is not winning the Manning Cup. I'm telling you that.
What you have to lose? What you have to lose?
Regine, just know say Mona not going to win Manning Cup. I can't take me guarantee that they're not winning the money.
What you have to lose?
Unseen. Anyway,
I say no man. You're not winning it.
To me, I think
As
JC
much
go
as
win
I
Money
will
Cup.
give, Craig credit for what he's been doing at Mona, I don't think that Mona is winning the Money Cup this season, brother. I don't think it's happening.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
find it
so.
hard to see
And I
JC
think that,
losing.
as a matter of fact, I think that Camperdown,
I think a JC George's final.
I am going to get back to that. I think that Mona has not had a team until that Camperdown game that has really pressed them. A lot of teams have not pressed Mona. A lot of them. Camperdown pressed. And each time they pressed, they brought down that Mona defense. Mona will get pressed by many other teams going into the second round, and I don't think they're going to win the Manning Cup. I just don't think it's going to happen.
All right, we have a call online. Piney, welcome to the show.
Big up yourself, man.
Yeah, man. Brain Drain was asking earlier if you have been able to make your way out of the basement, you know. Don't know if he's still watching, but he was checking on you.
Tell Brain James I need to worry about which part need it in my house. Tell Brain James I'm
All right, boss.
Me not pay rent, boss. Christopher.
Big up yourself, Piney. Well on.
You don't know, and I don't tell you congratulations. I'm there and I hear you. I mean, I see you around the place. For a minute, I mean, I know where I go and you say you make a big move. So I just tell you congratulations for your career move. Be great, you. That's all me. You don't know me from day one, you know. Always ride with you from day one. Always say your thing, you know, your thing focus and you're about it. So keep on going, keep on keeping on, but nobody get rich and switch and figure out.
No, man, that's man.
All right, you know you have to drop in for I'm sure sports every now and again. Come do your thing. So where you see you at now? TVJ?
Yeah, TVJ.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
So what are you doing? Sports over there or just journalism and a whole?
No, man, sports. That's where I'm at.
Okay, then so I have to check you out. Say for the YouTube channel, them YouTube thing.
No, I forgot to talk to you off here about that, but there's a lot in the pipeline where that is concerned, but I've been there for 3 months now.
So you don't do nothing over your channel no more. Just like,
I think
we have number. We press. We have number. We talk.
Yeah, man. We talk.
Yeah, man. We talk. Yeah. Yes. Now, so CC and here all night been trolling and stuff.
Every day you come and you look for CC. That's true.
You know what? You know what the latter right now. The latter guy now. A man coming at my work yesterday and tell me say the latter gone up to 500 and something $1 million, over $500 million US. And you there come talk about penalty kick. If tell me number them, brother.
Pioneer, you know, me catch 5 number out of 6.
Hey, listen, hey, listen, Piney. Piney. Make us stay with the sports, man. No bother with the lot of business, man.
The man say a lot of and then you allow CC to come on the channel. Come talk about penalty kick.
We talk to him about that.
Penalty kick. Nobody how you did show. We know say Arnett Yard did all win the penalty kick shootout last night, you know, because they have a better striker. They do them never finish.
You know, so we done and we passed that, you know.
Yeah, we gone left that point.
With a schoolboy footballer now.
Yeah, man, that's true.
Because me ready for Chris, you know, I'm gonna flip the script on Chris, you know, with the Mona thing, you know.
I am telling you that Mona is not winning the Manning Cup. That's all I'm telling you.
You make your point, you know, Chris.
Go ahead, Piney. And then, yeah. Go ahead, they say one more thing. Yeah.
Boston beat up 76ers earlier here. I brother, this Ryan me talk about. Ryan, Michael Jordan stop play basketball over 20 years now, brother. Stop come from the people them thing come talk about two LeBron James have a little minority ownership over Liverpool. You talk about me owner. You're a new fan. You just start follow Liverpool, brother. You're a new baller. You're a young youth. You come talk about Labra and this and Labra and that. Don't make me start fighting. Bring that over your channel over there and make we talk about it. Big up on yourself. Me just a call to congratulate my friend Christopher. My son. Me like when my son them step up in a life and I do them thing and I step up them game. So me just congratulate my son Christopher. Big up yourself, you. Continue doing what you're doing. Be great again. Talk good. Unseen. You don't know.
Big up.
Talk to all the people that
Say now yell up CC. Oh, I mean I want to be now yell up CC.
I know I'm a general man. I want to do. I went and I preach. I went phone and I preach. Make me say anything. I'm back. I'm here.
Hey, Piney.
All right, Piney.
All right, Piney.
All right, Ansi, take it away. You say you want to flip the script on.
Yeah, because one of the things me and Chris talk about a while ago is that they were pressed by this Camperdown team and stuff. But if you really look back on the system that Craig Butler play, he doesn't really play with you have defenders on the field, but it's mostly attacking. So his identity is that you have to outscore him to win. And he might outscore you. You always get opportunity to score on him. All right? And even though the system that him use, they create opportunity. The goal them was scoring a Camperdown game, a blatant defensive error, nothing to do with the system. A ball
but if you press the T,
a ball come over, Chris, and the defender just buck the ball out for a corner. He might try me, when I try to, I'm going to take the ball off him and keep the ball at the back end.
Yeah, but that is pressing. You have to press the team for them to make a defensive error.
Or you get a free
that's
kick.
what happened.
No, hold on. Or you get a free kick, and that big boy in the middle just clear like that with a free header.
So unseen, but most goals are by defensive errors. The shot
hold on, no Mannings, man. The third goal that Camperdown scored, a press the player press the back line, get the ball, go on the wing, and come back inside and had an emphatic left-footed finish. You have to press the Mona team, and I don't want to hear this whole foolishness about is mostly attackers in use. I don't care. At the end of the day, you're putting 11 players on the field, and some of those players are defenders. You have to be able to defend against teams in order to
do that. They can defend.
Unseen, make your point in a way. Make a point. You have to have defenders in that team. I don't want to hear no excuse. Once Mona is beaten, I don't want to hear no excuse about attackers. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to. Yes, Dan Hugh Mitchell has been attacking wise fantastic for Mona. He is one of the leading goal scorers in Manning Cup. And defensively, he scored the winning goal, I believe, against Camperdown Unseen, the fourth goal for Mona, right?
Right.
All right. So he's a fantastic attacking player, but I don't want to hear this excuse if Mona does not win. I don't want to hear about the attackers.
I never come with that excuse.
No, but that is the first thing you said, that in the system, Mona has
said defensive
I don't
error.
want to hear that.
No, but I'm not using that as, I'm saying it plays an attacking system.
Yeah, Virgin, outscoring does not always work, especially in the Manning Cup. It doesn't.
Well,
because most times, all right,
so let me say this.
Well, I'm gonna make that point before you move on, Mannings, man. Most times, Kingston College was outscoring their opponents, correct? Since the start of the season, that's what they've been doing.
Most time, Kingston College, right?
Yes. Did Kingston College win on Saturday?
No.
Okay. Man have nothing to say about that.
Blatant
you know how come how come Brian Burkett get those two goals? The third and fourth charges, the man them pressed the back line for KC, and hence they made the defensive error, which is exactly what Camperdown did to Mona.
What pressure the defender had on him? How far was the defender away from him?
No, but unseen. You know that.
My God, the man passed the ball, give Burkett Bridget to score.
Unseen. You think if St. George's was not on the field, the guy would still make the same mistake? If they
because he like him
Man,
see one
man,
person.
you know, man, you know Burkett score? You know Burkett score?
No,
It was the winger that pressed the defender to pass back the ball to the keeper,
Inside,
and
yeah.
Brian Burkett intercept the
So
ball.
Jason going out there, he was not under no pressure.
Hold on, man. CC,
Regime.
go ahead. CC was going to say something.
No, I look here. One thing, Ansi, I fail to understand is that it's 11v11. Two teams upon the pitch playing football. Some of the teams that Mona has played are not at the level to pressure Mona at that point. You understand? In terms of KC versus Georges is at a level to pressure KC. And as a result, KC will be forced into errors because they are playing against a team that can put pressure on them. So even if the player is not close to them, because the team can put pressure on them, they are forced into making certain things that they would have made easier against a lesser team. Certain passes would have been simpler. Those passes now become much more difficult because the pressure level is greater than in a lesser game. So at the end of the day, you know, this thing about with Mona team, if you realize Mona is scoring a lot of goals and they're playing their style of football.
Hey, JC, I just wanted to drop this in and then continue. JC has scored the most goals.
So for me, JC, to me, from the season start, I think JC is the team to beat. And I think George's team, when persons were saying that George is a good team last season, even though you saw them get 6 love, it's the same team, you know, where they get one. I think them get 6 last year from our side, and they were not looking because they were young. So I think George is
from Calabar and from JC.
Yeah, and I'm saying that people were saying that watch this Georges team because they have talent. It's just that they are young, and I think it takes experience combined with talent and good coaching for win the Schoolboy Football League. So I think until Mona faces these teams, you can't necessarily make a judgment on it. Given the fact that they're playing good enough, we're not taking that away. However, the game is twofold. You have offense, defense. You understand? So if you're very good in offense, but you're poor in defense, and you have a team like a JC is very good at offense, very good at defense, that team will negate you. And then you're stuck in a position where if you can't score, but you're being scored upon, you're going to lose. Yeah. So it's just one of those things. But I think JC...
I completely agree.
I will say this. JC has scored 56 goals and only conceded 2. They have conceded the least amount of goals, scored the most amount of goals. And in this, they had a drawn game.
That means that they scored the most goals, man, in a Schoolboy football period.
Yeah. In the total Schoolboy and conceded the least. Only 2 goals they have conceded. Not only that, but they had a draw game in this. So they did not win all of their games, but they still have scored the most goals. Mona has won all of their games. And they have scored multiple goals in games. Right? So if Mona's plan, just based on that, if Mona's plan is to outscore team, given the goal scoring of JC, it don't seem like they're going to outscore them. So they're going to have to find some other way.
My name's Man. I will say this right now. If Mona faces Georges or Kingston College or Jamaica College, they're not winning the game. I can guarantee that.
Kingston College will depend on Whisper.
If Mona faces
Kingston College will depend on
Whisper. If Mona faces Kingston College, St. George's College or Jamaica College, they're not winning the game.
Chris, come on.
Unseen, you're a say. If Georges, JC, and KC faces Mona right now, they are not. You tell me something.
Well, I know make a point.
Is Camperdown scoring 3 goals on Jamaica College in one game, based on what they're doing now? No.
Jamaica College. I can't say they don't play. I can't say that.
Kingston College getting
never play. So I can't say that.
Regine, you tell me that Mona is winning the Manning Cup. Right. So that means they're going to face persons that we've not seen them face before and beat them. That's what you're saying. But that is not going to happen.
But Mona is not going to play JC. Mona is going to
At some point in time, you don't think they're going to play Jamaica College or Kingston College or St. George's College?
Camperdown not going to play JC again. They're out the competition. Mona is going to play JC in the final.
It's okay. You're not getting my
JC,
point. Mona is
not
not going to the
JC
final.
in the final.
All right, so
Mona
here's
is not going to go
what
to the
I
final.
would
Hold on,
say,
man, man. I have a point for making a quick one.
All right, go ahead.
Watch
Go
this
ahead.
now. Whisper scored 13 goals, don't it? With 9 assists. How much goal contribution that for KC?
13 goal with 9 assists.
22.
22.
All right, 22. All right.
KC scored 30. Now they have scored 34 goals.
How much goal?
Come on, 39 man.
39, yeah.
What's the percentage? What's the percentage goal scoring for Whisper in that team?
The goal scoring or goal contribution.
Goal contribution.
Over 50%.
Over 50%. That surely means that they might depend on one player to create most of them goals. So if me can stop Whisper from score, KC done. You can't tell me nothing more about KC can beat Richmond, man. Without the coach, eh? Judges, the football when me see Judges and KC play the poorest football I've ever seen watching. No football no playing.
Unseen. Nobody with that foolishness. No, nobody with that foolishness. No, you go too far now. Stop it.
Judges don't play no ball.
You want us to get ridiculous? You can't even beat 10 catch tonight. You want to get ridiculous now? You can't even beat 10 catch tonight. Since you want to get ridiculous, you cannot even beat 10 catching high.
No,
you cannot even beat 10 catching high.
All right.
You cannot beat them.
All right, so let me say
they've conceded 7 less goals than you. 7 less than you. And you're going to tell me about KC them can't beat in no time. You don't have defenders, brother. You don't have defenders. Who is going to lock down Whisper? You tell me now, who is going to lock down Whisper? Why you answer that question? Because it's not going to be Dan Hugh Mitchell. The man cannot lock down Whisper. Whisper is going to be too good for the man.
All right, but
so who are you going to use?
Just a couple of things.
What you gonna do?
Just the formula, man. Just cool, man. Break up the formula.
Unseen.
Break up the formula. Just relax, man.
Just a couple of things. Unseen. I want you to see this comment that KC actually won a game by 7 goals, and Whisper did not play.
That's it. No, they should not have said that. They should have continued. They should have played Unseen. Continue.
Who them play?
It don't matter who them play. No, that's one. Number 2, I believe, given how the league has looked up to this point, the group with Waterford, KC, Calabar, St. George's is a tougher group than the group that Mona is in my opinion. All right, that's 2. I will say this though. No one can take away from what Mona did last year and this year. I said this. If they went all the way, I would not be surprised. But given what I've seen from even St. Catherine and St. George's and Jonathan Grant, from what I've seen from some of these teams, Excelsior, Stats, as it gets tougher, I think the teams that are regular semi-finalists, because of how they can plan their program, they stand a better chance. That is why I give the edge to a team like JC, because these guys have a program that has been going on for years and they understand how, for example, Romain, what's the under 20 player, has not been playing a whole lot. Kevin Peller Wilson didn't start out playing. So they have been using their players in a measured way for what they call the business end. So I think like those factors, I think Mona, for example, have to keep playing some of their better players, while JC had the opportunity because of their depth in quality to rotate players. And I think some of those things must be looked at, right? Like Fresh God, yeah.
Fresh God live a town. Foga Road drop out in a Fresh God.
Hey, CC, what's going on down your side with Dacosta Cup?
Yeah, what I think Dacosta Cup, you see, I don't know, Clarendon College top them zone and they didn't came second in the zone. But I've seen where you have a lot of other teams, they're looking good. So it's just like, I think even you're a team management, but they have other teams that have scored back a goal, like a William Neal scored 49 goal, hasn't conceded any goal. But I think all the time we can't get wrapped up in first round, because until you come down to the interzone level, then that's where the football, you really see the football at a certain level. Because a lot of these teams, they don't have the resources to compete with some of these other teams, and then the type of players. For example, like for Clarendon College, for me, it would, I think it would be a disappointment if we don't reach at least to the semi-final, or quite possibly the final. Christian, you're the mute or
Yeah,
somebody.
what you said unseen about Dacosta Cup? If you were to pick 4 semi-finalists, who would you pick?
So,
Clarendon College. Dintil. Why? Gabby must have a butt up and catch. I don't sure about Gabby. Manning's for me in the mix also. Froome.
Very strange. So no. So you have didn't no McGrath not good enough.
Sure. Game not gonna.
No. William Nib has not lost a game all season.
You know those teams are quarterfinal.
Have not conceded a goal as well all season. Stets.
Mate.
Although Stets lost to Monroe and then went back and defeated Monroe.
Man, you know some of the group them are weak, such as the Manchester zone. The Homewood zone with the Christian, them zone are weak. You understand me? So when them come across and them play like a Dintil, and then play like a Mannings, and then play like a Stets and them all get beaten. I just say go William Need group weak.
What about Glenmuir? With the head the coach of the Jamaica coaches school.
Or the principal.
The principal.
We know the principal is a good teacher, Good teacher.
Me ask him a good teacher, me ask him if he's a good coach.
Come on, I'm a good coach, man, in the same team I go on.
What man is a politically answer unseen again.
Him do him job. Him assistant Browns there and thing. Him have a lot of things doing to us.
Suppose he gets knocked out in the round of 16.
Huh?
Yeah. Suppose he gets
knocked out in the round of 16.
Yeah.
Well, as me say, he's a good teacher of the sport.
I hear that, and did you hear that Dintil getting problems? Because they have played players who have not sat out a year from Kingston.
Oh, so then.
Yeah, I hear that people.
A bunch of goal,
I hear that people have lodged a protest against Dintil. I don't know if it's
too late. Man. If we not win Dacosta Cup management, I'm disappointed.
Didn't Clarendon College draw a game recently?
If we not win it this
year, Edwin Allen, don't it?
Against Edwin Allen?
Yeah, but it was insignificant.
And the penalty that hey, I don't know.
No, but look into it and see. What I'm saying is this. Remember that Chapperton Maroons as Edwin Allen players and Clarendon College players. They have players from both teams, So I'm not saying what I'm saying is I think some of the players from Clarendon College would have had a little bit more probably pre-season and preparation and time to play together than some of the other teams in the Dacosta Cup. So I think by virtue of that, for them not to win it, I would be very much disappointed. I think they are better this year than last year. So you really have to check it. And the guy there playing very good. Them name something there. I think a Rajic Radio, but him look good. But I mean, Manning's not really lose much players, and them still look good. And then they really have to rank it based on zone. Because even though some of the teams score a lot of goals.
Rank team, So they have Dintil, Garvey Maceo, and who else?
Yeah, but Garvey Maceo I think Garvey Maceo
Clarendon College are the 3 teams, and then Manning is in 4th.
But I think Garvey Maceo thing is coming off at the back of because they have won it last year.
Yes.
Because I don't think me see game with them and they don't look. Oh, that's me not think them look that special to say they are ranked them up there. It's just because they are defending champions and they kind of want to build a narrative there. So I say, and then the Clarendon College man, so I don't want, because of that, because I'm biased. One thing I think that Clarendon College would have to work on, and I would want to see that in the second round going forward. Unlike last season, we don't wait until we are scored upon, or when time we get pressured if we actually take the ball by the hand, especially like the Garvey Massio game where we started to play when it was too late. You understand? Because I think we started to play or come out of our shell when the game was too late. And I think some of that had to do with us wanting to win the Sutler trophy, the super the super trophy instead of
Super Cup.
the Super Cup.
Champion. Yeah.
The Champions League of schoolboy football instead of focusing on trying to get through to the final at the Dacosta Cup. So I think now that they've got that out of their system, because when Carnal College win it, them school they win it from country and Carnal College them win like what 11 Dacosta Cup and stuff. So it's
Them
like
school win it from country. What you mean by from country? Where Clarendon there? Clarendon more country than Montego Bay, brother.
yeah. All right. I'm saying to you that Carnal College, Rossi is. I don't know, say Carnal College, Rossi is here. Here and those schools are schools where we are challenged with in terms of number of titles, right? So it's like we don't want them to win a title and we don't have that title because a bragging rights. Okay? And then you don't know the name CC versus CC. Who is the real CC? Who win this? Who win that? So I think in that kind of vein there, I think Clarendon College wanted to win this trophy. Even more so that Cornwall had won it. And now that they have gotten that out of their system, they can play much more relaxed and they have much more things to focus on. Lenny I can focus on winning the Dacosta Cup and stuff. So I have our team winning the Dacosta Cup. There's a little inherent bias to it, but I think we have a chance in terms of the squad as well.
Yeah. All right. Can Lenny Hyde do it? Can he win schoolboy football like Ludlow Bernard and then go on and win the JPL? Let's see. Chris, and I see Ancina Vizano, but Chris, what is your who you're picking for the semifinals at the Dacosta Cup? Know that the first round has been completed.
Boy, for
and, and for the people saying wasn't Cornwall College knocked out?
Yeah, I think so. Them not there no way.
Cornwall College not in it.
Cornwall College is not the best third. It's not the one of the automatic qualification spots.
Right, so they are not in it.
But they may have a showing for
I think they have a next. No, I think they have a next. They have a game left. I think if they
they do have a game.
They can't go towards the best third place.
Martins, are they still playing that same format?
18 points.
Are they still playing the same format where after they finish the first set of games, after they finish the games, then they have a couple of games where they like a player?
What happens is that you get seeded from 1 to 32. You have a home and away knockout, and it cuts down to 16. But they already name all the games and matches, and Cornwall College has not made it. So I don't know, but Cornwall College have games to play.
They have a game left, and if they
and if they win that game, they could replace Malden.
Yeah, they could replace Malden in that second place spot because they're 1 point behind Malden.
But Malden have a game too also.
Yeah. If Malden, they have to play and hope so Malden lose.
Let me see who Malden are playing.
Isn't it 2 game Cornwall?
So you're telling me that
one.
You're saying
they have 1 more game left.
Oh, Malden playing a game that did not play versus St. James.
No, they ended 1-1.
No, there's a game that they
there's a game.
It was played today. It ended 1-1.
No.
It played today, I'm telling you. You may not be seeing the result, but it was played today.
Yes,
ended 1-1.
Yes,
so that means the
it finished 1-1, man.
Oh, that means the film game.
Yeah, so
if the game finish out.
So if Cornwall win their game, then they go through as the second place, right?
Yeah. No third place coming out of that group. No third place.
So third place not gonna come out of that group because Charlie Mont has 19, the Carteret College has 19.
So the 15th Cornwall versus Irwin. Irwin defeated Cornwall 2-1. So
yeah, so
Cornwall and St. James played already?
What?
I think that is the game. That is the one game they have left.
Okay.
Yeah. So my semi-final picks. All right. So I just want to, you know, big up Campion College before I go into the Dacosta Cup. I think
We always talk about them, man. Big program. Good looking
yeah.
side. Yeah. Campion College and Vauxhall are two of my favorite ball playing side that I've seen so far.
I think they've done fantastic. I actually did a feature on them tonight in Primetime Sports. That aired at 8. So I think they did a wonderful job. I think that Eric Rademacher's
Same name,
has
Rademacher
done.
Rademacher are the makers.
No, Rademacher's him say no.
English you speak.
Rademacher's him say.
No, I know because Ancina call the man name in English. I
Rademacher's, I don't know. But Rademacher's has done fantastic with Campion College, and you know they've from a team that people think is sure 3 points to now coming out of their group in the Manning Cup. I mean they've done fantastic. So big them up. Also on the Dacosta Cup side, I mean even though you know Unseen say once William Knibb buck up teams, it's going to be a different story. William Knibb has not conceded a goal at all this season. They've scored 49 goals. They've drawn 1-9. They have not conceded a goal this season. So even though we know that you know teams like Cedric Titus are in their group, they've done extremely well in their group. And we always say you have to play the competition that's in front of you. You can't do anything about it. You can't cuss about it. You can't beg and plead about it. You can't do nothing about it. You have to play the competition that's in front of you. And they've played them well. And so big up William Knibb. All right, so my semi-final picks. I think that Clarendon College will definitely go there. I think they've done pretty well this season. They're not entirely back to their old self, but I think that they have some percentage of how they used to play in 2019 and 2018. I think they've done very well. So I think I see some smidget of them. So I would also put Dintil in the mix, Dintil Technical. You really can't go wrong with that. I think they've been more dominant this time around in the St. Catherine Derby than the last 2 seasons. So I think that they are going to be in the mix. I also will put Mannings in there. I think Manning School, you know, I think they will also score goals and win games when it matters as well to go into that semi-final.
You sure Mannings are going to beat Charlie Mouth? I'm going to flip the kind now. Yes. Manning's dead.
I don't understand.
What materialist?
Hold on. I don't understand you. You just pick Mannings for the semi-final. I know you.
Me I go with name.
Pick Mannings for the semi-final, and you're picking Charlie Mount to knock them out.
Yeah, and Charlie Mount beat them still. But
how you pick them for the semi-final is Charlie Mount supposed to knock them out?
Because me I go with name, you understand? But they flip a little kind, you understand?
So I have Mannings, Dintil Technical, Clarendon College. For my 4th team, I'll put Stets in there. St. Elizabeth Tech.
You know what is funny, Unseen? You know that in the last 3 editions of the Dacosta Cup, Mannings have only lost 2 games in the last 3 editions. Mannings have only lost 2 games. One against Garvey Maceo.
They got battered.
Right.
And one trophy.
And one. That's what I'm saying. And they have not. Trophy. This is what I'm saying. But here's my issue.
Remember Chris saying he got battered.
No, man. Yeah, man. We got battered. Here's my issue with the trophy.
Cousins and Clark would have killed him, man.
Here's my issue with the trophy now. The teams that Mannings knocked out, they went on and won trophies. So because they got the opportunity to play for the Ben, is it the Ben Francis?
Ben Francis Cup, yeah.
Right.
You're talking about Edwin Allen.
Yeah, right. So sometimes a team will look and say, hey, but we won a cup and Mannings did not. our Clarendon College did not, or this school did not, but they didn't get a chance to participate in that because once you qualify past a certain stage, you don't get to play for that trophy.
They play a lesser league.
So you can't.
To me, I think the structure from for the Ben Francis Cup, I think the new structure for both the Ben Francis and Walker Cup to me don't make any sense.
Yeah, you're rewarding the teams that
For
are.
me, you're rewarding the teams for losing.
True.
To me.
Yeah,
And
but
it has always.
Yeah, that means I don't understand it. So Mannings could do all of that.
To me,
and then,
I don't think it makes a lot of sense to me because schoolboy football has been a spectacle for decades. Since I was a kid, since Man was a kid, and seen a CC. And I have gotten used to the fact that you have the chance of winning a treble. At the time, it was Ben Francis / Walker Cup, Dacosta / Manning Cup, and the Olivier Shield.
Yeah.
I don't think that we should have changed the structure of the knockout competitions just to suit people that are not necessarily winning. Because at the end of the day, you're going to win trophies. How do you win trophies? You win games. So, to me, if you get knocked out of this competition or then you start playing this competition, to me that don't make any sense. I think that they should have kept the structure of the Walker Cup and the Ben Francis Cup, and then even if you lose out in the Dacosta Cup, you're still able to play the Walker Cup because of you playing well enough to be in that competition, not because you lost.
How many teams in the Dacosta Cup?
Probably 64.
No, man, more than that.
More than that. It's around 100 and odd, man. It's up to O. It's up to O and almost, I mean, from A to O, and most of the zones have 6 teams. Some have 5, and I think one in St. Thomas have 4 over that side. So it's close to, it must be 100 or something.
Because if you say up to O, and I think O is what? The 20th letter in the alphabet?
Yeah, you have zone O.
And there's like on average what?
82 teams. So it's 82 teams, right?
Yeah, but
so
that's what I say.
82 teams. So here's what I believe. Every team must be given the opportunity. We're going to have if you want to eliminate some of the Ben Francis Cup team, we're going to have a knockout. Do you want to participate? It may mean you have additional games. If they say yes, you do the draw, you let so you want to come down to 64. So the lowest ranked teams they play, you get it to 64. When you get it to 64, one shot, 32, 16, 8, 4. So you have 64, 32, 16, 8, 4 on the final. It's up to you as a school to decide if you can choose to focus on the Dacosta Cup or you can play Dacosta Cup on that. But I don't think that if you want to play it because you qualify for the semi-final of the Dacosta Cup, you should not be allowed to play it.
I think them take the prestige out of it because, as Chris will say, when CC won like the Dacosta Cup and the Ben Francis double in the 90s, like with Linval Dixon and those guys, the Ben Francis then versus somebody winning it last year or now isn't valued the same or isn't looked upon as the same.
Yeah,
the same level of prestige.
Because the team that loses the Dacosta
because I'm gonna say about who did you play?
Exactly, the team that loses the Dacosta Cup still have bragging rights over the team that win the Ben Francis Cup. Same thing with I think St. Catherine won the Walker Cup.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I mean, you think St. Catherine can go up to Jamaica College that were defeated in the finals, right? By Casey.
Yeah.
They can't show bragging.
But remember, man, you know why I think it is stupid? Because I think, remember when Clarendon College lost, we lost in the semi-finals of the Ben Francis, we lost in the semi-finals of the Super Cup, and I think we lost in the semi-finals of the Dacosta Cup. We lost 3 semi-finals one time. But at the end of the day, we had the opportunity to play. So when I look into it, it's reminiscent of like Liverpool going for 4 titles. We were going for everything, and we lost everything in the semi-final round. However, you can say that we were a top 4 team throughout that season, and you can't take that away. Imagine if we never had the opportunity to play one of those semi-finals management, and then you had the next team go on and win. Would you say that team is better? Just like as you rightfully said, Mannings to me is a better team than Edwin Allen.
There you go. That's what I'm
and
saying.
Edwin Allen come from country and we have family go Edwin Allen. I'm not afraid to say it because
there's no way St. Catherine has no bragging rights. But if St. Catherine had won it with JC and KC, you couldn't tell
them that. Yeah,
that is the point I'm making. The fact that
I think McGrath win Ben Francis one time.
No,
Charlie Moore, man.
Man.
Charlie Moore, man. Let's calm down, man.
Hey, Charlie Moore.
Whosoever won it, the year that they won it. They never played anybody. They played losers. They played losers. So it's a loser cup. We can right now call it a loser cup.
We beat Lennon, big cup.
Loser. They were losers.
Didn't never beat me that year,
No, but they were losers. They were a loser cup, man. Unseen.
Who knocked you out of the Dacosta Cup that year?
Cornwall College.
Okay, and all right.
Exactly.
So isn't Cornwall?
No, but it was a strategical plan. Listen now. Look how look on you now. Listen how look on you. Hold on, man. Let me tell you how look on it.
You chose me to win the Dacosta Cup.
Hold on, let me tell you how look on it. See, just calm down. Let's listen. And tell me if this makes sense. Chris, I'm still laugh. Watch me now. We played Cornwall College, right? We lost the game, and then now we were to play Garvey Masio and then Glenmore. So we come up with the idea and say, boy, if we go play Super Cup, we may not even. If you play Super Cup, you're not going to play the Ben Francis Cup. So the management team and the coaches look at the easier competition.
What competition?
Easier competition.
What competition?
The easier we ought to win a competition.
Wait, just say first. The easier competition.
Right.
Okay, me just want to make sure that you're saying.
That me say. Somebody's the easier competition. Why am I tell lie?
Never say I tell them. We just try.
Right? But in the competition, we had a hard team to play, which is Lennon. And we'll give them a one love stay and go through. But it was the easier competition. But it was strategically planned for us to play. So we could have beat Garvey Massey and play waiting the Champions Cup. But them town team, they're rough. We just go for the Ben Francis. And we bring a cup come and see they can't say like long time didn't till I bring something.
So all right. We're not trying to get into that. But people, listen, it's about time we close the show. It has been a very good one. Big games in the Premier League tomorrow and over the weekend. Big games in schoolboy football.
Talk about the JPL.
Huh?
Oh,
JPL. You did JPL watch along, man. You don't have work in the morning, man. Yeah, JPL. We're going to have a JPL show on Friday, man.
Okay.
Understand me? So
Mona Street.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, it's not. Where is what is called Mona Street? It's Mona Dam, me know about.
Huh?
It's not Mona Street.
Big up yourself, Mannings.
Big up
unseen for the loser cup, you know?
Man, win the loser cup.
Easier cup.
Easier cup. But that's whatever. But with all due respect, though, I think the organizers, they're turning it. I think we grew up on this tradition that schoolboy football is like the highest level of before we reach like with JPL and stuff. So it's like, to me, it meant something to win. It meant something in the past to win a Walker Cup or a Ben Francis, even if you never won a Dacosta Cup or a Dacosta Cup or a Manning Cup. So some teams that never had the opportunity, what I was saying, some school that never had the opportunity to win a Dacosta Cup, when they won a Ben Francis back in the day, it meant something. It was prestigious. However, because of the format now, the prestige has been taken away from it, and it's just been it's been reduced to what I would say is extracurricular, like an extracurricular cup where everybody have the opportunity to win.
Yeah.
You understand? Listen, people, so I'm just thinking I want the prestige to come back. So I think the people them need to reorganize, recheck it, and everything. So let me just put it at that.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, CC.
Bless up yourself, man. Good program. Love to be on.
And CC, hold on, I beat up CC in a States Cup final, you know. So remember that.
Yeah, no worries,
man. That I'm seeing is like if I came here and said Arsenal won a pre-season tournament.
But
Man is man.
but Arnett just win a preseason tournament.
No, that's different. $1 million man.
Hold on now. So Arnett gonna win that and get relegated.
No, so that's impossible.
No. You think
No, it's not impossible.
Yo, little one is man.
One is man. That's impossible. I'm just I said tell CC so me beat him up already, so he can go wide.
That's preseason unseen.
Don't really matter. But you talk about CCs now, so you talk about your man is beating up Mona all preseason too. A lot of times.
If CC goes on to win the Dacosta Cup, what are you gonna tell him?
No, we're not talking about that. No.
When CC actually won the Dacosta Cup.
I'm talking about my time coaching Charlie Man.
Tell him and say, unseen.
What?
Tell him on their real post.
It really matter about me still coaching team. It matter about the post.
What capacity? When they won, who was the head coach?
Kavi Meeks.
Whose name was written down as the assistant?
I think it was. I remember his name right now.
Yeah, so you were the man who kind of help with the cone and them things. What a good thing that still.
Yeah, good thing that.
Yeah.
But them fit and running though.
You're the physical trainer. So you come and tell him and say you coach Charlie Mount to a cup. You never coach him to a cup, man.
All right, man, never coach him to a cup.
Yeah, but you're part of the program.
So you see the Mount Pleasant team now. Don't tell me say.
How Mount Pleasant?
Don't tell me say the JC coach now. I coach a team.
How Mount Pleasant get into this?
Chevy Spencer. You know, see, Arnett on my side, don't wrong if them beat Wilson. Arnett on my side. Wilson
I don't know about Pleasant. Hey, Chris, big up yourself here, but thanks for coming on.
Remember what you're saying? So the assistant coach don't really make no talk. So
no, you were not the assistant coach though.
Okay.
You were the physical trainer.
/ a lot of things.
Oh, sorry. Coach a lot of things.
Yeah. Don't worry yourself.
Iman care about the same kind of title. Tactical coordinator.
Don't worry, man. Hey, it's when Mona win. A lot of people go.
That's not going to happen.
I'm going to do a show mines, man.
It's not going to happen. Yo, Virgin.
What a day.
Right now.
What a day.
As much as what Craig has done has been good with Mona is not lifting the Manning Cup. It's not.
Right. Remember, you know, we're going to sit down and you're going to say,
you can't. This life is going to stay on the internet, on the YouTube channel.
What would you say
when the end of the season comes in the next 2 months, then you come back and look at this, because I'm telling you, Mona is not doing it.
So who's going to win it?
Who's going to win it?
Yeah.
To be honest, if I want to go by how everything has been panning out so far, I think that Jamaica College has the best chance of winning.
Well,
I'm not gonna be biased, and I'm a past student of St. George's College. I think George's is going to have a good chance, but I don't think that they're gonna win the Manning Cup this year. I think
maybe JC have a chance by winning the penalty shootout, maybe in the final. That's the only way they can win a trophy.
That Mona will not be there.
That's the only way they can win a trophy.
Chris, that's it. Unseen. That's it. People in the comment section. That's it. That's it, people. It was such a joy and a pleasure. Listen, before you leave, hit the like button. You understand me? The video has good views, but the likes are not matching. Please hit the like, share the content. I am Manly's man. Right there is Unseen Sports TV. Check him out. Ryan LFC was on, and he has 2 channels. Ryan LFC Extra. Check it out. Coach Minzy was also on from the coach's desk. Go and show him some love. Chris, the sports guy, has his channel as well. Show him some love. CC Sports Lab has his channel as well. Show him some love. You understand me? Support other content producers in the business. Thanks to Demo for coming on as well. Who else was here? Piney for calling in. Check out Piney's Corner on Instagram. If you go over there and you go so bam and you follow him instantly, him give you 1,000 Jamaican dollars worth of credit to your phone right away. The man did not play. You have enough money over there, and if you unsubscribe and resubscribe, you get the money again. And if you unfollow him and refollow, you just keep on getting it. So just go and check out Pioneer's Corner, Pinea Corner, and check it out. And management, this has been I Am Sure Sports, and at this time we say we are over and we are OUT out of here.
Boom, check it out. I don't know it's Jason. I may represent for I Am Sure Sports. For the latest news and updates, check out I Am Sure Sports. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe and share. Jason representing I Am Sure.